Is it working? I'm sorry. There's some issues. There's definitely some issues with the internet. Is it working now? Okay, I'm very sorry. Okay, I mean, not much has happened. So that's fine. There were internet issues. I'm sorry if you're watching the VOD. Not much has happened. I mean, as you can see, we just started. No kills. I think Reject's comp is much stronger, so there is that. I think Reject's comp is much stronger. So, as long as they are gonna be keeping it up, I feel like they're gonna be winning this game, that's all. But let's just go back, I'm very sorry. If you're watching the VOD, once again, we talked a little bit about how the team is one head-to-head and not lost a single game to any other team, so this should be our pretty high final. First 5 minutes, no kills, but it might be changing now. Forest has to be dodging away, Galio. With both the Dragon and the Grubs are up, I feel like the junglers have a choice now to make, but it seems to be both of them gonna be preferring the Grubs, understandably. Also, I just realized that this is the old map. I was like, how are they going for... how are they going for the Grubs in like 6 minutes? But then I realized, since this is the grand final, this is one playoff, we're still on the old patch. And the old patch, Reject is gotta be going down at least for right now. As now there's gonna be some Grubs picked up by QTD. It still feels weird how this old map works. I'm so used to the new one. But it's 1-for-1 so far. So many low health bars. The Grub count is over 1-for-1. Who's gonna be getting the third one? It's gotta be actually QTD. But can he finish it up? Oh, they're still going to wash the eye onto Rhino. And oh, but there comes Forest. Oh, Forest. Only one. Oh my god, so many flashes. Reject is winning this one. Is Forest still going in? The Nofari. Woof woof. Is the Woof still going in? Oh my god. I'm a little bit surprised that only 3 people have died in this like whole ordinal. Okay, so QTD got 2 Grubs. Reject got 1. They spent so much time in here, and it's just so weird now. Like I genuinely don't know how to cast because I'm so used to the new map. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like now 6 minutes. You're getting like some Grubs, but so no one got the first full camp, so that's like there is no feed. But there's gonna be another Grub camp spawning later. It just feels weird. It just feels weird. I'm not used to that, you know? I'm more living in the new world, the new map. The new world of the new map. How's the... Okay, there is a massive delay on YouTube, I'm not sure why. With this cast stream, probably no one gonna be watching it live anyways. But hopefully like the edited video should be better. I'm very sorry. The live one is like insufferable right now, it seems to be. A Reject gonna be rotating down to the Dragon. It's gonna be picked up. The Hex Tech is the first Dragon. Now the second Dragon, what is it gonna be? Okay, we don't see it anywhere. What the second Dragon is gonna be. It doesn't matter. We know the Soul is not gonna be Hex Tech, but we know that Reject has gotten the first one pretty fast. I mean on this patch fast. In the next patch it's a little bit even faster usually, but now, right now, this is gonna be the one caught out here. He's not gonna be taking that much damage now. There's Forest going on to L, immediately popping the ultimate. But doesn't help. This will be the third kill for Reject and the second one for Forest and Nofri. And Nofri is still OP. We've seen in the ban phase that Nofri was not banned. We were like, oh, so it's just gonna be first pick. It was first pick, and it seems to be for a good reason. This dog is looking so incredibly strong. And the thing is that this is still 25.8. But she was, but her nurse on 25.9 is not even really changing much. As okay, Summer might be going down. Okay, oh my god, he's just gonna be surviving. Use the ultimate to kill the lost minions, and he's gonna be recalling. He's safe. Jesus. Okay, rejected. I feel like it's just GG. How are you coming back from that mentally? And yeah, even though, what I wanted to say, even though in the next patch, 25.9, Nofri got nerfs, the nerfs are not that important, like, it didn't address the dodge or anything like that. And watching the new map, watching 25.9 for the last couple of days, it's like her prio didn't drop. It just feels like every single game we see Nofri banned, and if there is no Nofri ban, she just picked game 1. So not much has changed in that regard. The dog is still woofing happily. I think also it just reminds me, this might be the last game. The last ever game we're watching on 25.8. The old map. This is our farewell to Noxus. I'm only co-streaming LCP and the LJL, and LCP already on Ionia. So this is the last Noxian map. And to other Noxus, I hope for a bloody game. This is not that one. Not too bloody. But hopefully game 2 and 3 are gonna be providing that. Oh! Ultimate coming in from Kitansu. And it's gonna be helping. It's gonna be helping. Dive averted. QTD is still looking at it. Q, he's from Hatal, but wait a second! Oh, what was that Q? What was that Q? Hatal! What? Oh my god. Kirat's gonna be getting the kill. They're also gonna be picking up the second camp. So it's a full camp for them. Gonna be 4 grubs in total, which in this old patch it means they're gonna get the mites, but not the strong ones. As okay, and now are they gonna be going for Vashtai on the dive? No, it seems like no. They're smarter than that. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh no, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes.
なんでしょうね、これ完全に事前の決勝前の動画
Oh
が
no.
フラグになってますね、QT リーグ。キナスウィークサイドはどうなのっていう話だったんですけど、イクライザーで完璧な対処からのターダイブも1キル取り返す、いい動き、ウィークサイドをしっかりと完遂できている。はい、一方で QT リーグとしては、ヘテルのつなぎきれてないんじゃない、しっかりと握りきれてないんじゃないという話ありましたけど、ヘテルが 暴走してタワーに突っ込んでしまって1キル取られてしまうと。
And with that one, there's obviously gonna be Leon with on Kinatsu. Spirit of Shojin already on Forest. And the recap is gonna be close, I feel like, to the Seraphs. It's gonna be Seraphs first, there's already a tier building up for him. First items are done across the board through the members. And now we don't have timers or anything, unfortunately. There has been some bugs with the UI, so we're seeing the old one, but I'm fairly certain the dragon is about to spawn, if not has already spawned. As now, oh, but the fight beforehand. Forest is gonna go pretty low, but so is L. Forest needs to be careful here, but they're stronger. Reject is definitely feeling stronger right now. Not by a lot, about 2,000, not even 2,000, 1.5 maybe the gold lead that they're having. And yeah, we don't see that. Is the dragon up? I think the dragon is up, right? Unfortunately, this new UI... yeah, there is the dragon. Oh my god, this is so hard to watch the games on this old UI. I'm so used to modern technology. but now that we have a confirmation that there is a dragon in the pit, are we gonna be seeing a fight for that? Forrest almost got caught out, but he is still looking around and lurking around the dragon. Gonna be starting it, but now the question is, can they take it? Can they take the fight? And would QTD even wanna go for that? Is now massive engage coming in from Rhino. So good. But so is watching that ultimate. Is gonna be trying to, oh my god, trying to mitigate the damage, but they're coming in. They're coming in the rumble from the side. Gonna be cleaning everything up, and even if Rhino goes down in the end, Kinatsu's ultimate was so well put. They're gonna get all the kills. They're gonna get the dragon. And they have a chance to get the Camtex soul in about 10 minutes. And now, I did say, you know, the first time these two teams met was in the regular season, I think even Storm won. Like the very first cycle. It was very early on when they first met. Everyone was hyped because you were like, oh my god, there is this new super team. Can they challenge Reject? And they could. The very first meeting, in the very first time that, how do you say this? In the very first time that QTD has played against Reject, they have beaten them, being the first team from the LJL to do so. And they were like, oh my god, finally competition. We have another strong team. And coming into the second time that these two teams met, it was not close. Reject just absolutely stomped QTD. That was, I think that was cycle 3. That was just like a few weeks ago. So we're kind of like, okay, so they have stomped them now, but they have lost once. So it's possible to have a close match, maybe. And coming into here, into the grand final, when these two teams meet once again, finally. Reject just want to show that, no, that one first game, that was a fluke. And everything, and there is still only one spot left. And that there could be only one strong team in the LJL, and that's not gonna be QTD. Or maybe it's the name change. Actually, QTD has not beaten Reject. It was still Sengoku, because I mean QTD used to be Sengoku Gaming. And when they were still Sengoku, that's when they beat Reject. QT being their like sponsor or something. It has to be the name, it has to be 1 second.
仮に1キル取ったとしても相手に1タワーで返されてしまう。なんなら2タワー行かれる危険性もあるっていうところで、ちょっと攻めづらくなってますね。
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm a little sick right now. I think allergies or something happening to me right now. And I still get like leg spikes or whatever. This is a very scuffed stream. I'm probably not gonna be publishing the VODs. I'm probably not gonna be publishing the VODs, but the final edited video should still be fine. It's like working fine. The internet is the only one that's trolling me.
AD ダメージによった、バーストを意識したようなビルドになるかなというふうに思いますね。さて、フォレストとそしてライナの
Amazing. I just fucked up my... Oops. My setup. Oh no, my setup, everything. My phone is still working. It's amazing. タワーを殴ること自体はイコライザーが打たれてしまう可能性が高いので、 Okay, I kinda... Oh my god.
あ、もう使った後だったんですね。なるほど。
At least, Dice gonna be getting a turret, gonna be putting up his own here. He's the player who, I mean, Reject also said that in scrims and everything, Dice is the one who they had to be taken care of. He is the strong point of the team. And I also heard from other teams who have been screaming with QTD that Dice might be the best player, like everyone was praising Dice. He is the main character of this team as now. There's a teleport coming in from him. No second item, but the natural should have been done for quite a while for him. As there's also Otacon on the top side, but we'll see if they're gonna be going for that or not. For now, the dragon should be the target. There's an Otacon on the top side. This is still old patch. It's gonna be the G Otacon from what it seems like. But that's for later, as now, first the dragon. It would be the sole point for Reject. And if QTD is starting it, even if then it seems to be the fight is breaking out before. Ultimate from Kinetsu is gonna be mostly fighting out Hetal. As Ryan is gonna be super low. There's the ultimate from Yui coming in, so not even ultimate, just a flash. But Yui's gonna get it. Massive engage! Massive engage from Kinetsu! Oh my god, that's what I'm saying! Dice! 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 Triple kill for Yui! But Dice! 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 They're gonna get the dragon! They're gonna get acing Reject! I just praised this guy! So many players! So many players, not just Reject players, but from other teams. I kept hearing how Dice might be the MVP of the LJL, how this is the most insane player they've seen in Japan, and this guy just going for the road. Actually, just channeling Faker and going for the road himself. Oh my god, I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, Reina kind of trolling, but this is still probably a one fight for Reject. This is such a good shockwave also from Recap into an ultimate, but oh my god. Oh my god, the 4-man shuffle, I think this is a 4-man shuffle. Incredible. And that's also gonna be feeding up Yui. I mean, he was the one who got 3 of those kills. And then the gold lead, pew, gone. It's now 2000 for QTD. And did they get the G Otacon? No, Otacon is still there. And that could be the next objective. But at least now Leon is immediately done. 4 dice. 2 items for L as well. Yuhi immediately built the IE. This is an insanely strong team now. In literally a matter of seconds. The match is just looking completely different. I was just talking about how Reject looked like that phone game was a fluke. Yeah, I just talked about how Reject wanted to prove that first game that they lost might have just been a fluke, and they are still the stronger team. However, since they are still stomping, and QTD coming in here, they go like, ain't no fluke there. They're just pure skill. As now they're gonna be winning the team fight. That was massive. Like I had no words for that. The only words I have is just Dice for MVP. Like, is it what's happening? The MVP show is actually gonna be later after finals, because for all the awards, the whole playoffs, including the grand final, is still counted in. So that's gonna be for a later date. But I do feel like that after this play, if Dice wins, or maybe if they don't, it does feel like that he's a very, very strong MVP candidate. As Hetal, though, gonna be caught out once again. This is kind of how the last fight started as well. But now they're coming in L, who's incredibly strong. And also Yui is here. Yui is gonna be the one who's taking out Forest. And Dice still looking. Dice still looking. There you go. Doesn't even have to use the shuffle. Doesn't even have to use it. Just to kill into Rhina. They don't do anything. They're so strong. The G Otacon. Yeah, I mean Forest is already dead. There's just GA Otacon going to the pockets of QTD. And look at this beautiful Jiyata-kan. Rest in peace. This is the last time we're seeing you. I'm just kidding. Not rest in peace. Fuck you. I hate this Atakan so much. I am so happy with the changes. But nonetheless, yeah. Goodbye, friend. No, it was not a fun time.
ここでもうバラバラに逃げてるのが分かってるんですよね。ワードでレーンの方に逃げてる夕日イエルの姿も映りましたし、この瞬間はヘテルが浮いてしまっているので、全く問題なく捕まえられるだろうというところだったんですけど、イコライザが思ったより綺麗に入らなかったというところもあって、キル取りきれなかった。そのままフォレストが
Oh my god, I need to find some tissues. My allergy is absolutely killing me, man. Alright, if I get some tissues, hopefully, surely nothing is gonna be happening, right? Yeah, the Baron just spawned. If I get some tissues, surely there's not gonna be any fight happening while I'm away, right? Okay, I don't know where are the tissues even. It's not my room. I don't know where everything is. Okay, if I get some tissues, nothing is gonna be happening. I'm watching. I'm watching.
オーストライナーをめがけたヘテルのフックはギリギリライナーフラッシュが間に合っています。
Good shit. I found tissues. I found tissues. Nothing has happened, right? Amazing. Freaking amazing. Okay, I'm back. Baron has been started. Baron has been started, but now QTD, they're gonna be turning around. Rhino's gonna be the target, and there is the ultimate from Kinetsu, but not gonna be doing too much. Dice is gonna be the one getting down Rhino. Are they going for more? Or are they just gonna go for the Baron? They have Jiyata-kan. I feel like they're fine just by fighting. I mean, they shouldn't revive here because, I guess Reject could still get the Baron. Oh, ultimate is not too bad for recap. But they still have the Jiyata-kan. That's gonna go there for a second. I mean, they don't want to revive here, even with the Jiyata-kan, because then they might be losing the Baron, but they don't need to. They don't need to. Yui is gotta be getting a double kill, and even if Dice had to withdraw, the remaining 4 members still can easily get the Baron. Well done by QTD. Such a strong starting game 1. They're gonna get a Baron. They're gonna get out. And they're waiting. Okay, let's see. So if I just come here.
というようなリジェクトの連携もあったので、かなり体力が削られた中ではあったんですが、これですね。ただこれ夕日がもらってない、夕日がいい位置を取ってましたね。さらにはキナツがこのバロンの地形によってこうすぐさま合流できるような状況じゃなかった。このバロン以外であればこのリバーの壁っていうのが存在してないんでね、いけたと思うんですけど、それも
There's gonna be another dragon for QTD. I mean, 2 for 2. I don't really think it's gonna be going for the soul, but I mean, still, at this point, even themselves, the dragons are gonna be quite strong. Camtech, not the strongest, but it doesn't matter. QTD are strong. There is now about a 5k of a lead for them. いうふうに言えると思いますね。ミッドボットでの展開を見ます QT リーグ、ボットレーンサイドに4名。スクライアブルームでヘテル、イエル、夕日、ダイスの4人は位置が見えています。リジェクト。さあということでまずはボットサイド、インナータワー側に人数を寄せていきますが、しかし無理には守らないようですね、このインナータワー。And they just keep getting even more threats. That gold is gonna get way longer now. Oh wait, what should I? Oh, what should I teleporting? Like I didn't see what was happening there. Gonna be joining the team up. It's gonna be half hell though. I mean that has been quite a while. But still, they're gonna get an inhibitor. And they might be leaving here as Forest. I mean, trying to go for the flank, but he might be the one getting flanked here as... Oh, no, it seems like that QTD is just gonna be turning on to the others. Now, ultimate is pretty good actually from somewhere. L is almost gonna be taken down, but almost is not meaning that he's down. No, he's alive. And they're just gonna be going in double for Yuhi. I cannot even make proper calls. I'm just so surprised that... How are they alive? What? It's just over. It's just GG. headbars were insane in this game. If you remember, even in like one of the very first team fights, everyone was just super low. That is a crazy, crazy game that we're seeing here. As QTD is gonna be taking game 1 against Reject. Incredible performance from them. Incredible. They're gonna be winning game 1. Game 1 in the books. ゲーム1 in the books for Reject. Oh, sorry, not Reject, QTD. And, oh my god. And oh my god, that's all I wanted. And oh my god, that's all I wanted. I wanted some action. I wanted some action. I wanted some competition for Reject. I mean, ever since we've seen the first time, I've never seen Split 1, the very, very start of the year when we've seen them. We were like, okay, they're very strong, they're storming LJL, but can we see some competition for them? And that competition for the first time around came in the form of Asia Masters, where we actually faced this pretty good, where some of the competition they were able to overcome, and some of them were not. Some of them just beat Reject. That was the first time I was like, okay, finally, you know, some action. But Asia Masters happening like twice a year, so that's not much. I was like, we need more. And that's when QTD, or back then Sengoku Gaming, came. He joined LJL for Split 2 in the Storm. To join Split 2, LJL Storm, they breezed through open qualifier undefeated, and we were like, maybe this is the promised team to take on Reject. They beat them once, got stunned by them, and now in the grand final game 1, they're coming out swinging. They started losing, but dice. I would say he rolled the dice, but that's not even true. That is by no chance. He went in deliberately. He went in deliberately and absolutely annihilated Reject. What a performance. Well, I'm gonna have the music on. I don't know. I'm gonna turn the music off. It's a little noisy here, but I need to turn off the music because copyright stuff. I have the kitchen next to me. Chad, I have the kitchen next to me. Should I like make some eggs or something? Yeah. Okay. I have the kitchen next to me now. My room is being renovated right now, like there's a little maintenance there. So I cannot go there. I just brought my laptop down here. But there is a kitchen next to me. There is a kitchen next to me, chat. Should I? I'm gonna make some eggs. Alright, chat. Wait 1 second, I'm gonna make some eggs now. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna read chat, and I'm literally just gonna be right next in the kitchen. I'm basically in the kitchen right now. Actually, I'm not making eggs. Change my mind. Change my mind. Not making eggs. Also, not having a breakfast. I shouldn't eat right now. I'm being honest. Okay, so opinions. I am loving this match so far. That's all I wanted. I mean, I really hope that we're gonna have some comeback from Reject as well. I really hope it's gonna be a nice back and forth. I have the whole day. I have the whole day here. I just want to see some action eventually. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can I log into my chat on my phone as well? Let's see how this works. Okay, let's see. Stream details. Okay, I think I see it now. That's pretty good. Okay, it's working fine. It seems to be the case. I need to charge my phone though. Oh my! Should I brought like my shoes or something? Should have bought my shoes. It's so freaking cold here, man. There's like no air conditioning. It's like nothing is here. What is this sound? Oh, that's like the garbage bin. The garbage truck. I was like, what is this weird sound? That was such a good game. Up until the shuffle, I was like, it might be a walk in the park for Reject. But after that shuffle, I was like, okay, alright, dice. A Jaws glazed team. I was talking about how like every single team is. This is basically just glazing team. Every single team is like, dice is so good. It is definitely showing up. Showing up why teams are glazing dice. Why teams are just all the teams are saying that he might be the MVP. Okay, in game 2. And I'm just gonna. Do you guys hear this? It's like the garbage truck is making a lot of noise here. I'm sorry, this is a little scuffed setup. I know. It's still like a scuffed stream as well. But there's gonna be a video, like an edited video right after, so at least I'm gonna do my best to make that a little like enjoyable, to make that as seamless as possible. So yeah, QTD taking game 1. What is this sound? That's what I ever wanted from them. That's all I ever wanted from them. to make it interesting. I mean, even if QTD wins 3-0, I'm like fine with that, honestly. Even if QTD 3-0s, I'm fine, because that's already like a change from the previous. You know, like how because like Reject was like absolutely Reject is absolutely just destroying everyone. So if there's anything different from that, I'm already happy to see that. And that difference is gonna be coming in the form of and if that difference is coming in the form of a 3-0, be it. I'd be more happy with like a 3-1 or if the 3-2. That would be the best. Seeing some Fearless Game 5 is always a pleasure. Fearless Game 5s are always super fun, even if sometimes painful. Like the KST versus the CFO one. Then, I mean, Danilo was absolutely taking them off guard. Unfortunate situations there. Okay, we literally have seen this, by the way. I've just translated at the start of the stream. I literally just translated this. I might be. Oh no, I shouldn't eat. I was like, I might be going for some stacks, but no. Are they gonna be showing there is the teaser video. Are they gonna be showing the Washidai again? Are they gonna be showing the Washi notes once again? That's how the whole thing started, with the Washi notes. I mean, it took 10 minutes. What is like the maybe he wrote in the notes that the Washidai 10 minutes into the game. Maybe it was because he specified the date. But it worked. The Washi notes have worked. I mean, Reject was winning. That was the first time they met when they were still Sengaku. And that's how it ended. I'm literally gonna get a cold here. Jesus Christ, it's so cold. I'm like next to a window, like an outside wall. It's like freaking 10 degrees outside right now. I don't know what happened. Like literally just like a few days ago, it's like 30 degrees, which I hate. Just as like you know, just to be clear, I absolutely hate hot weather. I hate 30 degrees, and anything above 25 is I hate it. But it's like now it's like 10. It's 30 just a few days ago, and it's 10. It's crazy. The weather is like it's absolutely insane in Europe right now.
QT との戦績が1勝1敗ではあるんですけど、4月前半は不幸なことがあったのもあって、僕自身大会全然集中できなかったんですけど、それでも1勝1敗という結果なので、普通にやれば勝てるだろうなっていうふうに思ってます。
そうですね、木夏くんの印象はやっぱりプレーに波があるっていうか、調子いい時は調子いいし、調子悪い時は崩れちゃってそのままいっちゃうみたいな感じの印象ですね。あとは木夏くんストロングサイド自信あるみたいだけど、ウィークサイドちょっと怪しいよね。ここで差が出てくるんじゃないかなって思ってますね。俺ウィークサイドキングだから。
Washidai is like, I'm the weak side king. I'm the weak side king. Come at me, Kinatsu. And if you come at me, I still have my other method up in my pocket. If you come at me, I still have my secret technology how to beat you. Was it now? I think it was now when he pulls out the Washi book, right? Was it now? Yeah, the Washi note. I'm the weak side king, but if you were to get ahead too much, I still have my ways. It worked. It worked. It worked.
自分が意識することは、やっぱり4月前半でちょっと崩れてしまったので、そこから立て直している最中ではあると思っているので、ファイナルで自分の実力をしっかり発揮できるようにプレーできたらなというふうに思いますね。
Can I make a tweet from my phone or something? Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. My phone is not the best, but I'm gonna be absolutely honest with y'all. I just don't care. I don't need my phone to be that good. I'm absolutely fine, usually. I just wanna like share a meme.
リジェクト戦でもペンタキルしよっかな。ワシラと一緒に。
逆にゆうひくんはヘテルの手綱を握りきれてないんじゃないかなって思うんで、
There's a meme.
しっかり飼いならした方がいいんじゃない？
Wait, how do you take? Oh my god, how do you take a screenshot here?
まあヘテル
I'm a freaking boomer, Jesus Christ.
僕たちのことを言う前にね、
Oh my god, I'm actually a boomer. It is so over for me, GT.
するんでね、まあこれから何回か決勝あると思うんですけど、まあ毎回 QTD
I wish okay, so the only phone I would be upgrading mine to,
してきてください。
because I hate iPhones. I'm not gonna get an iPhone. But the only phone I would be upgrading mine to is like the one of the foldables. They're just so expensive. But a foldable would be so good because there's so many times I'm like I want more space. You know, I'm like I'm screenshotting this. I wanna post this. I wanna post that. I wanna put it here. I wanna copy that stuff. I'm like it's all good and everything, but I need more space. So if there was if I ever upgraded my phone, it would be up to a foldable 100%. They're just so expensive. I really like the Samsung phone. I tried it once. It's really good. It's just really expensive.
逆にヘテルが握りきれてないんじゃないか。はいはいはいはい。リジェクト側のことは合ってて、QTD 側の方は間違ってたみたいなね、試合展開に途中なってたんですけど、ダイズがめっちゃ活躍して逆転したっていうところが、リジェクト側の言ったことがあってて、なってて、
Well, let's share this.
そこもあっててね、そこもね、なんかすごい
Let's share this.
その結果になりましたね。
大逆転というね。
はい。
はい、QT リーグ、まずはゲーム1勝利となりまして、続いてゲーム2となります。
Washi note
はい。まあ
is
ダイソー
working.
もちろんなんですけど、ゲームのドラフトを振り返っていくと、はい、そう最初に
Take
リキャップの
down.
安定するピックだったり、
Reject.
集団戦をセッティングしてくれる
Take
ピッ
take.
クっていうのを全て潰したところからスタートしたんですよ。まあそこがちょっとゲーム2でどうなるのかっていうところが注目にはなってきますね。
さあそれではゲーム2バンピック準備ができているので見ていきましょう。サイド選択権リジェクトが所有しておりブルーサイドを選択しています。さてリジェクトサイラスグエン変えません。 QTD がバイを消してさらにパンテオン、今度はジャングル、
そうですね、ちょっと変えてきましたね。
Okay,
という
game
番に変えてきましたね。
as now we are in game 2 draft.
中でのドラフトになる。かつアジールもいないのでミッドレーンは一旦
No more Nafri.
アーリーみたいな。
Gwen is still a bando.
セッティング集団戦の
And now there's so many jungle bans. Jesus Christ.
精度の高いチャンピオンシップ
Last game it was like the mid laners. We had like in total 4 mid lane bans after the first phase.
っていうところですかね。
Now the junglers.
セオンっていうような序盤から
Okay, who's even left?
チャンピオンを
I mean, Xinjiao was picked already.
後期をバン、まあ後期は結構フレックス
Wukong. I guess it's a Wukong.
ファーストピック
Maybe not first pick. Could be. Maybe not.
チャンピオンにはなっていますけれども、
Varus also up. Like ADCs have been game 1. There have been so many ADC bans.
空いてる中でジェイスから
But it seems like it's just like Jace. Oh no.
あー
Yeah.
ただ
That's the Varus exactly.
ね。
I remember there were like 5 or some ADC bans. That was crazy in game 1.
バルスピックを
The Varus now gonna be picked up for reject. Using the opportunity to pick up the remaining ADCs.
ありつつ、ただまあトップサイドで戦うならジーンという
And Ezreal, he was banned game 1. Let's see if they're gonna. Let's see if he's gonna appear in game 2 now.
選択されるぐらいの強力なチャンピオンがありますから、まあここで取ってと。
Because before that, it's gonna be watched by picking up the Jace.
まあジェイスと AD キャリーと取るか、もしくはジャングルで優先したいチャンピオンがいるならそちらを抑えるのか。まあジェイスを取るっていうところでも、まあトップサイドで戦っていくんだろうなというところもありつつ、まあ陣を取ってロングレンジで、フォークしてい
And
く
there's also gonna be the Jean. God damn it.
そういうところも意識したピックになりましたね。
God damn it! I hate the Jean. I said it so many times. I'm the biggest Jean hater, I swear.
ベストといえば
Every single time.
ね、
まあバルスでまず練習時計を取りに行きやすいっていうところ
I
で、
talked about this extensively even in my LCP streams.
まあ、プッシュして
I don't like the Jean. I'm a big Jin hater.
ザイラを取って序盤からこうジャングル
I just feel that the Jin doesn't really provide as much. Maybe here, okay, I'm gonna give it to them. Together with the Jace, I mean, if you go for a poke comp, sure, be it, whatever. It's gonna be the Hui now. If it's a Hui, then I'm accepting. Like, I feel like that's gonna be fine with the Hui.
からこうジェイスに対して戦っていくことができる
Or like anyone who can really poke.
で、まあザイラのまあ負担にはなりづらい
In poke comps, maybe I can accept it.
そしてもう2個早めに抑える
The Nico, okay, the Nico is an interesting one. Actually, I'm not hating that
取りた
much.
かったっていうところも、まあ、リジェクト側はあるとは思うので、まあ、取り上げも
Kinda same idea.
ピックにはな
Like Nico can just go in and the Jin from far above stun the enemies, but
バルスを取って
my only issue with the Jin is you kinda becoming the
と有利が取れない可能性
the only issue I have with Jin is you kinda becoming like a stun bot.
ね
Which
セカンドバウフェイス
I have like similar issues with Ash.
ジンにいいこと取ってレーン勝ち
I do
で
I do feel like Ash, while pretty strong in lane, it just eventually, unless you're like super ahead, you're gonna become like a utility ADC just focusing on stuns and slows. Similar issues.
レナータとかもあり
That's why I just don't really like the Jin. That's why I'm a Jin hater.
難しいと思いま
難しい
すね
ですよね
ジンに
はい
But it could be fine, like together with the Nico. Nico is a pretty strong support.
キロに見れるようなチャンピオンっていう
QTD is gonna have insane poke already. Though I'm a little afraid because Forest already got the Zara.
自体がね明示にあまり強く
Zara has been quite often on the ban table, and now Forest is gonna be the one piloting her. So that's is definitely a little bit of a source of some worries.
ミッドもあるんじゃないかと
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
で
なるほどミッドのレネクトンカウンターっていうところを警戒した
はいっていうことだと
So now there's a Maokai also. So there's gonna be Maokai Jungle, I would assume.
のオーバーになってると思いますが、まあ、セジャニの番をしているっていうところからも
It's gonna be
こちらメレーピックが来ることを
it's gonna be it's gonna be a forest jungle.
ディグはマオカイを
So it's gonna be the battle of the jungle, the
ちょ
forest.
っと構成
The battle of the forest in the jungle. The battle of the jungle in the forest.
明治サポートに対して
For like you know forest. There's like there's the plants, there are trees.
まあ3つのところの
The battle of the nature.
ダイナサークルでもあるのでヨネなんかをピックしても全く問題ない
And now Reject is gonna be finishing up the drought with the
ことができますね
あただ
Yeah.
ここは迷わずタリア
Leona.
まあちょっとまだ相手が確定していないという
And also Talia.
引き出しヨネはちょっとリスク
Reject finishing up the draft with Leona and Talia. Again, I have mixed opinions on Talia. This is still the old patch, so I would assume they're gonna be building the GA. As-
カサリ
Oh my god, I pulled out my headphones. I was so extremely excited here.
ことがあるので嬉しいだろうなと思って
Oh my god.
ますが
Okay, QTD goes like, guys,
ないですね
we got game one. Are we stopping?
他人の選択
No. No stopping. No stopping in here.
いや
They go full
こ
force.
れは
They go in full force.
ちょっとどこ
We're
か
going late, baby.
構成に QTD がなりました
Just check your watches, everyone. Level 16, here we go.
ただもうボットレーンが有利を取って
Oh my god.
定の
Dice, after basically winning game one, like his shuffle was the reason that they won game one. He goes like, guys, guys.
陣にこう
It's time for costing.
で
It's time for the
す
costing.
るような相手に対して必ず
And I admire that.
取って
And I can respect that.
魔王会がファームする場所が
I respect.
基本的にザイラ VS 魔王会で魔王会側がファ
I
ーム
respect
出
that.
ることはもう
Dice does not get scared.
基本的にももう
He going full force. Full force.
ミッドのプッシュ主導権だったりとかレーンの主導権を生かしてガンガンジャングルに入ってくる動き、もしくはターダイブの動きみたいなところ
Props to the guy.
ってくるわけですよね。そこに
Big fan.
魔王会はもう
And once again, like understand now,
ないので
because every time I spoke to players or anyone in the scene,
自分たちの
everyone told me
こう有利を取って
the Dice might be the best player. Like that was like the one thing that everyone kind of agreed on.
するわけです。
Whoever ever screamed the QTD
が今のところ
is that wow, Dice is so good. That was the thing that everyone told me, and you can see why.
動いたところでできるこ
I
と
mean,
は
obviously
ないですからね。
there are still some games still left.
ボットの勝敗がかなり重要になりましたね。
Are we gaming now? Yep.
それでは見ていきましょう LJL2025
Obviously, there are still games left.
リーグスタートです
a lot can happen in these 2, 3, 4 remaining games this season.
ただこの試合もちょっとリジェクトの予
But,
想が
but I do
当
feel
たり
like
ましたね。
that the people were
何して
right.
くるかわからないという
Whenever I talk to players, whenever I talk to teams, whenever we were watching the trailer, like even the players themselves said in interviews, everyone mentioned one member from QTD, and that one member being Dice.
まあそれだけやはり
Everyone's talking about how good he is. I kept hearing how good he is. And I feel like unless he throws some really, really bad ways,
トレードを意識してる。いやただこれは
and I feel like
かなり
unless he like has a, I don't know, O10 performance or something, he has to throw really hard for me to not consider him the MVP. MVP in LJL works for the whole season. That means including playoffs and including the grand finals. So it's gonna take a, so it's gonna be like in a week or something when it's announced. But I do feel like that Dice, especially with his performance so far in the grand final, is definitely a strong contender for that.
ただ QT リーグも最低限のこうミニオンプッシュだけでレベル2選考を確定させているので悪くないですね。レオナにミニオンを全く触らせてない。
さあただ
ただ
ここでリジェクトが取りに行ったレベル2先行。しかし QT リーグも追いついてのレベル2。
ちょっと危なかったですね。
そうですね、ゆっくりとね QT リーグ側がレベル2を、まあ、待とうかなというような動きに対してリジェクトが一気にラッシュかけてね、
This is
レベル
Rama.
2先行を取りに行きましたから。
I think I got a cold. It's just so incredibly cold here, man. I'm like next to the wall. There's like no isolation here or anything. I'm not in my room right now. Jesus Christ. I'm not in my room right now. On the maintenance. I had to leave there. Unfortunately, I'm in a different space and this is not as good as my room. I literally just have my laptop here and my microphone is just like without any holder or anything, just there. My microphone is like just on the desk. Okay. Oh, Yuhi's gonna be cold out here. The Jin is not gonna be too strong for now. We have 4 shots. I'm not really doing damage damage to Rhina.
痛いダメージのところに対してダブル
Has to be careful until the head will rise back.
ちょっと今度は夕日がリコールをしなくてはいけ
There
ない。
is a... He also had to use the cleanse while had the Luria use the
ない
heal.
ようにちょっと見せてますね。
ああ、なるほど。ヘテル
ヘテル
が
がジンに変わることによって
Okay, the bot lane is looking quite rough. I mean, but that's kind of understandable. The Miko lanes usually are winning the lane.
そうですね。
Like, Miko is definitely an incredibly strong early, not even just early game. Miko is an incredibly strong support in the lane.
もしかしたらこのジ
You
ン
can obviously just copy the ADC and have pushing.
バルスレオナ
But
が
copying the Jin is not gonna be helping that much in that, so... Yeah, it's not really gonna be that strong compared to like a Misfortune pairing or something like that.
いない。ヘテルは、まあ
With that being said, Yuhi is still holding himself well.
ヘテルのリソース
Gonna be a little low mana, so I expect a return to the base soon.
ライナが自由に動けないわけですから
I mean, one way or another.
完全にファーも
But the junglers are quite far, so I don't think that there's gonna be any gank.
今回はチームのフロントが足りないということもあって言える、まあ、バミの
They have a little bit of a time now to potentially
速度的に
get ahead.
まあ仮面スタートに比べたら
But Sunweb really does not want to engage either.
本当にフォレストが
And I'm not sure if they know that Forest is on the top side,
コントロールすることができる状況にはなりますね。
but he is not in any type of danger to the bot.
ラプタ
But there's not any type of danger to the QTD bot either.
ー早いですね。
はいですね。もうすでに3キャンプ分の差がついてます。
I feel like Yuhi is just happy right now with this wave here.
じわとただ QT リーグもボットを有利
He has been falling behind in that sense, but after this one, oh, Heta just stopped Rhina's recall. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of damage onto him. Had to flash away the E hit. That might have been a kill, but flashing away. I mean, even then, Yuhi is gonna be losing so much here. A little bit behind in the lane.
けど
Could not really get somewhere to recall or just abet on the lane.
体力持ってかれるので有利取りやすいとは言え
He was still able to pick up that wave, and
かなりこう
now they're gonna be back to having the lead on the somewhere.
そして
A little bit of a lead for Reject for now. Laning is definitely going better for them, as there's a swap happening. Old patch, so 6 minutes coming in there, just now with the swap. Grobs, the first Grob camp spawning. As okay, Heckle is gonna get so much damage here. Jesus Christ, Heckle might be going down in here. There's gonna be recap with the first blood after the flash. Easy peasy the Qs. Oh no, Heckle is not really having a good game, I fear. Even in the lane alone, like, didn't really good. No, what? Heckle is not having a good game, I feel. Even in the lane, I just really felt like that he was not really able to find the angles. I mean, they were really aggressive. But once Reiner got the E, once Reiner got like level 3 or something, like when you get, I'm not sure if when you like start getting, I mean I guess like with level 2 already with the Leona, it's enough. But once Leona hit like level 3, it really felt like the lane just completely changed. And now it seems once again heavily Reject favored is okay. Okay, check. Okay, what is happening on the picture-in-picture? Can we just look at there? Okay, I mean yeah, Heckle died here. Cool. What's happening there? LB code out here. Recap is following him. L. Oh no! No! Try to go for the jukey juke. Oh no, learned from Steve HD back in the days, but it's not gonna be working out. This is gonna be taken down first, or second, sorry, the second kill gonna go to Recap. While Reject also got the first dragon. Okay, reminiscent of game 1. That's all I can say. I'm worth a try. I'm not complaining. I personally have been a huge fan of Severity back in the days. I would lie if I said I never tried it in my games as well. And I would lie if it ever worked. But it's always worth a try.
カサディンのファーム自体はしっかり取れてはいるんですけど、結局オブジェクトに関してもスルスルっとリジェクトが取れてるし、仮にも2キル入ってるっていうところから、まあある程度
Now,
このカサディンのサイド
Reject folding or not folding. Okay, Reject a little bit ahead. Oh, he once again has to use the clans. Oh, okay. There's level 6. He's gonna be using the ult here. Just to clean up the wave, just for the wave, not even really for the players. May try, no, not even trying to hit somewhere. This is not looking great. You know what? Let's be honest here. It's a little roughy, but that doesn't matter because you already know what I'm gonna be saying. Check your watch, check the time. Level 8 right now. We're getting closer. We're not halfway there because, like, you know, it's like it's just different how much XP you need to level up, but for simplicity's sake, about halfway there. It's now okay. Wait a second. Let's not engage onto Reject. Nice ultimate from L coming in. Okay. First is already down. And almost Russian is as well, but he is gonna be flashing out as L is somehow still alive in here. And they're gonna be feeling out a team fight, watch that. Gonna get a kill. They're super low, but good positioning. I was about to sneeze. I was struggling through that call. If I sounded a little defeated during that play, that was because I was literally about to sneeze. I was like, I cannot sneeze. I was my body was not in the best shape. But so are not Reject after this fight right now. Still gonna have a little bit of a lead, but that's another kind of throw. I mean, it's not too big. They already didn't really have too big of a lead anyways. But once again, there is no chance they're gonna be falling into the same trap once again. That is crazy. Okay, that was by the way, L was amazing here. From the start, when he was just like dashing out from the forest ultimate, following it up with his very own. Just a well played play. Overall, just well played. if Dice was the MVP of game 1, so far it's looking to be L. Though, to be fair, Dice still could be the MVP. You know, check the time. They're not there just yet.
牽制をかけてプレッシャーをかけて QTD のプレーを寄せません。これでボイドグラブを獲得したのはリジェクト計6体の獲得です。まあ単純なファイトはやっぱりできないということでしたね。結局カサディンが育つまではジェイスが育つまではっていうような構成ですから、まあ、今のところは、まあ、ボイドグラブ取られてももうしょうがないということでギブしましたね。
Alright.
こういうところで人にが圧倒的に勝っていれば問題ないっていうふうにはなるんですけど、
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
むしろバルセロナの方が
Yep. Doesn't matter the setup. Doesn't matter the setup. Of course, I'm gonna be spilling drink on myself. You know how there is always this bros spilling drinks on themselves? And then people go like, oh, how would they do that? There's like Sven's Karen in the LCS who was always spilling drinks and he was like the spiller's Karen. And people were like, oh, like every month he's spilling drinking himself, how bad he is. Shut up! I'm literally... this is normal. I'm spilling drinks to myself like at least once per month. This is becoming a tradition. How do you guys don't do this? Like how are you so careful in your life? Just take more risks. Just take more risks with your drinks. It's happening like it's about a monthly occurrence, but it wasn't a big spill. Sometimes there are big spills. This is a small spill. And now, talking about the game. we are watching League of Legends right now. It's gonna be Reject, who's gonna get their second dragon, and also gonna be jumping in onto Dice, who still has flash and still has mana for the ultimate, and he's gonna be getting out, but he's gonna fall behind a little. I mean, not really better in CS, but unfortunately, his lane partner Recap was the only one who was getting the kills on Recap on Reject. But unfortunately, his lane enemy Recap is incredibly fed right now. As Dice just gonna be completing the Rod of Ages. Keep in mind, this is still, as I said before, 25.8. Oh wait, he TP's back. He's had to even flash out. I mean, at least gonna be flashing from Forest Ultimate. But I don't think he can save this turret. He should not have sticked around, or should have he? Should have he? Maybe I'm just not familiar with his game. As now it's gonna be Hattel who's stunned. Hattel's gonna be taken down, and Dice could not get anything in return. This is not good. Or is it good? Okay, I literally don't know anymore. There's also the ultimate from the Gene. It's not too bad. Oh, gonna be missing somewhere. Yeah, not much. I don't think those shots matter too much, but at least Watch Dice gonna be taking down Rhina, so there's that. So it's gonna be like fight-ish in the end, 1-for-1. The kill score is equal. A little bit of a lead in terms of gold for Reject, but besides that, it's not too bad. Casarin still has not died. Timer. 6 more levels, and things are gonna be drastically different. Is the meme 16? Is it 14 or 16? It has to be 16. I'm not sure why I'm questioning myself. I'm gonna be checking just to make sure, but I know.
タワーダメージ入ってれば話別ですけど、タワーの外でもありましたからね。せめてビッグタワーとかならまだ試してたと思うんですけどね。ここからはもうマウガナグルにして、ワシのテレポートから1キル回収しに行く動きでしたね。徹底的にもう
And still, funny situation. Recap has all the kills on the Reject. At least not building Rod of Ages, even on this previous patch. So, there's that. Though the Seraphs not really gonna be happy out too much. In terms of damage. I feel like the main damage dealer still has to be somewhere. So going on this lethality build. Has not really been part of the fight though, nor Yuhi, really. Which is kind of funny. No assist for Yuhi either, so all those ultimates just missed all the time. Not to flame him. Okay. Oh, oops.
一方でリジェクトもこのライナが、はい、しっかりとフォレストと一緒に動いてイエルのファームを奪っていくという動きができているので、リジェクト側はかなりスノーボールしやすい環境になっているというのは間違いないですね。
ヘラルドスタートはリジェクト。
Reject gonna be starting off Herald here.
ただやはりちょっとミッドの主導権が取り切れていない。
They have all the 6 grubs, so this is gonna have quite a lot of value for them.
リットヘラルドはそのままリジェクトが獲得。
But they might be actually getting a ton of value. Is it gonna be the time that they finally just extend their gold lead?
今後のちょっと大きな課題になってくる。
This was about the time, last time around, when they just threw at the dragon. Now they have 6 grubs, they just got the Herald as well. Hopefully they can learn from their mistakes and at least like push some turrets, try to get even more of a gold lead before the next fight.
ドラゴン取られたとしても、ここのタワーを守る動きができるかどうかが重要ですね。
At least now, Dice is not gonna be as strong just yet. Level 12. Check the time. 4 more levels.
もうすでにギナツは動いてタワーを
We have to go a little late game for that, obviously, but 4 more levels and things might drastically change. QTD should just not really fall behind until then.
これギブになりますね。
I mean, if the game is already over, then there is not much to do. But as long as it's in like this, maybe like 2-ish K lead,
そうさらに続けて
I feel like they can still would be fine with that though. Now L is gonna get stunned up, has to flash out immediately.
あっとただ
Oh, and he's even gonna be going down the forest. Oh, this is not good.
リジェクト
This is not good.
伸びたかに覚えたイエルでしたが打ち取られています。
仮面のドットが
In game 1, Dice was able to find that massive shuffle. But now, coming in here, he still needs time to do anything on the Kassadin.
可能性もない状態で
I mean, 4 is down. That's just an easy peasy dragon, the sole point for reject.
リジェクト順調
Now, once again, there's gonna be Chemtech. Not the strongest dragon. Not the worst, but not the strongest. Kinda meh.
出ました3作目獲得です。
QTD からすると、
はい
まさかこうエンゲージしてくるとはっていうところ
But with that being said, still, if there is any like close fights, that's 100% gonna be helping them out if they were to fall a little low.
いう判断だったと思うんですが、
And the gold is just gonna be increasing.
ダイスのレベルは
Dice, I mean, he really needs to push these waves in. He needs to perma split push, perma get the XP.
アルティメットのレベルが
And there's gonna be the Giatacon as well, so he's not even gonna be able to get more XP through that.
はい
Actually, in this particular game,
この有利をもう
yeah, actually, in this particular game,
一歩を広げていく
the Ruidus Atacon would have been quite OP.
もう積極的に
But we're gonna get the other one, the Giatacon.
ですが、
We're getting Giatacon for the last few times.
しかしフォレストは一歩も引かない
Giatacon has been killed on the next patch.
触っていきます
But before that, we are seeing him appear a few more times for the last few times. Now, oh, there is a bit of outward from Yuhi, actually pretty good. There's also the stun from Hetal. There's gonna be taking the forest already. But the fight afterwards, getting it even more. Dice is just arriving now. Dice gonna get the kill. Okay, no level 16 just yet, but he's still looking pretty strong. Looking from the side. There's a stun onto the Talia. Dice is still going in. Oh. Dice, Okay, this, okay, I'm Bessa. I'm Bessa doing the best things. It looked great until it didn't. Okay. I'm gonna be Dice's lawyer here. Okay. Your Honor, my client Dice might have overstepped a little here, but you see, he's practicing his muscles. He's getting close to level 16, and once my client gets to level 16, his muscles should not be untrained. I don't want my client to be out of shape. Then he needs to always go in, because level 16, he's practicing. In his mind, he's already level 16. He's manifesting the level 16. I think that is the reason a client did this. Your Honor, I close. Okay, picture in picture. Oh, there's already L gonna be going down. That's not good. Your Honor, I try to withdraw from this court case. And I don't wanna do this anymore. Okay, reject gonna be also taking that card. This is not good. This is by no means good.
これは QTD グはどうしますかね。リコールには次第が入ってますから諦めそうですね。
まあこれはもうどうしようもないということですね。今回はボルテックス
J Atakan, easy peasy for reject.
に向かってますから、
Easy peasy J Atakan for reject.
もうバックレーン破壊するというちょっとキャリーの意思を見せた。
And honestly, I mean, this is still not super over. QTD needs to just, you know, take the how to call this. QTD just needs to bear the how do you say this, like bear the waves, or I mean, this is not too bad. QTD, I mean, they need to scale. Level 13 on dice. He needs a few more levels. You should not fight anyways. There is a 3,000 for gold lead for reject. That is still not the worst. You have a slightly better scaling anyways. You just wait, you know, just wait it out. Try to go for the side hills like you see right here. I think if they do that, it's gonna be fine. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid. I mean, obviously reject is gonna do the same. They just wanna keep pushing on this threat, using the safetyness of J Atakan to do so. Ultimate from Forest is gonna be hitting on the Washidai. Washidai is gonna be incredibly low here. Oh my god. And I mean, there's Yuhi's ultimate trying to save this thread, but not really gonna be doing too much. And QTD knows that they cannot really engage because, I mean, J Atakan, like, even if they kill like 3 members, it's like 1 dice from them. I think it's like almost worth. Isn't it like 100 or maybe 150, maybe like 2 kills? You know what I mean? It's like, you absolutely cannot win against the J Atakan. As Dragon has just spawned, would be the Camtech Soul for reject. And they're immediately gonna be on that. That is a pretty fast dragon, by the way. We have seen some faster ones in the new patch. But on this old one, I feel like this is still like one of the faster ones. Okay, wait, Rhino? Oh, that's just a withdraw. I was like, is he trolling? Kinda was, but you know, withdraw. Doesn't matter. As now there's gonna be Washidai. And some are gonna be killing cattle. Yep, oh, okay, that's still J Atakan. GA Atakan, and that's what I'm talking about. Despite the fact that they took down some members, technically. Despite the fact that QTD was able to take down, and like very big quoting marks, 3 members. Those were just withdrawals. It's not worth. It's absolutely not worth. They got like a value of like maybe like 1.5 kill or something like that. Baru Jack killed 3 members of QTD. And now, as you can see on the minimap, or not, and now as you can see on the picture-in-picture, they also gotta be getting their Camtech Soul. So, it's not good. That is my assessment of the situation. I told you guys, I didn't like the Jean. I really felt the Jean was useless, and I told you I didn't like the Jean. Looking at the score lines, I might have been right. I don't want everyone who's saying that I might have been right. At least, okay, Your Honor, at least number 15. That's 1 level away from 16. Do the math. Level 16 coming in soon. I swear. I'm kind of joking here, but if Dice actually carries this game after level 16, like, he has to be the MVP, right? Like, there is just no way he's not the MVP if he ends up carrying this game. But it's gonna be so hard, only level 15 for this Baron. Can they steal it? Okay, he is actually... Okay, wait, there's a lot of damage. Wait, Forrest is gonna be almost going down. Forrest has to jump out. Okay, at least QTD was able to stall this Baron for a while. While there was a turret taken by Dice. As now, he's still on the bot side. Okay, he really needs level 16. I think that's actually what he wants. I mean, he doesn't even have TP, so currently followed up. But they're gonna be still taking the Baron. They were able to stall a little bit. Not for long enough. Jack gotta be getting this Baron, and Dice at least gonna get a turret here. What is the level? Oh my god, so close to level 16. So close to level 16. But it's just gonna get harder and harder. Like 5,000 now the lead. The Baron Power buff. 5,000 now the lead. Baron buff also available for Jack. They're gonna be pushing these turrets. It's just gonna be super hard. What is your game plan now? Just wait it out. Let's hope that you can like maybe side lane. And at least when it comes to the Elder, I think that for the Elder the Baron would be already out. Okay, level 16 for Wash. Oh, it's not Wash Day. It's level 16 for Dice. Your other, I have no more excuses for my client. He has reached the max potential of all the casting players. Level 16 is here. And you don't take the wheel. Dice, take the wheel. It is an incredibly dire situation already. I mean, we've seen comebacks from similar situations. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's looking very hard right now. Ultimate pop from Yuhi immediately. Once again, kind of just to fend them off from the turret. But it's just doing no damage, man. It's just absolutely zero damage. Jack, they're gonna be fine just pushing auto lanes. Meanwhile, I mean, those two inhibitors are going down very soon, I think. Vashida is gonna get super low thanks to Lethality Virus. And now, okay, wait, there's gonna be engage. But okay, alright, Heckle going in. But there were so many members already dead there. Jesus Christ, Dice, I mean, they got one. They got one. But that is a little bit short of the 5 that Reject has cleaned up now. Triple kill for somewhere. And guys, I have to say it. I think we got a series on our hands. Reject gonna be getting game 2. And it's 1-1 at least. We're gonna go to game 4. I love it. Viewing this stream, yeah? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to have an English stream going. It's technically a cool stream, not an official one, but still. It's not my usual setup though. It's not my usual setup, so sorry if something is not working out too well. My room has maintenance right now, so I cannot be there. Just brought down my laptop. It's a little scuffed. Hopefully it's still fine here. Hopefully it's still fine. Level 16 came too late. There was no saving that anymore. But yes, we have our BO5. This is the first BO5, right? Because yeah, semis were BO3s, I think. Yeah. Our semi-finals were BO3. We got very, very quick 2-2 in both cases. But now BO5 in the grand finals. And we are immediately 1-1 up. That means we're guaranteed at least a game 4. Which is always a fun thing in Fearless. Personally, I feel like Fearless is kind of fake in BO3s. Like even in game 3s, it really feels like the comps are just normal. It never really felt like that in the game 3s, like teams were still going all out in terms of picks. But game 4 and game 5, I definitely feel like that's when the real Fearless coming out. Game 4 and 5 is always the most fun ones.
まあワンチャン成功すれば
And we already still like it is so weird because in game 1 I think it was like a four mid lane bans in the very first ban phase. Then in like game 2, oh no, sorry, there was like also like after that there was like 4 ADC bans. They were like heavily focusing on roles in terms of bans. So this is already like pretty much a fearless. There's already like a pretty much a fearless situation because there were just so many things that were banned. Alright, I think I'm gonna be right back. I think I'm gonna be right back in here. I'm gonna put it on. I mean, usually I'm turning off the audio because copyright. But even when I have it on, I still get copyright stuff on YouTube, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. 10 minutes until game 3 starts. I'm gonna be right back. And then we can talk about game 3. Like what kind of draft do I want to see? I didn't like QTD's draft. Just for the matter, I didn't like QTD's draft. I don't like Jhin. I'm a big Jhin hater. And I mean it showed, but I'll be right back, and when I'm back I'm gonna be explaining what I want to see from game 3. We'll see. Be right back. Oh no, I just seen, oh my god. I just seen the VR thingy. So cool here, man. Oh man, I miss my room. You cannot imagine how cold it is in here. I might be bringing in my actual coat or something. I'm freezing right now. Good at me. My cat is also here. She's like following me. She's following me to everywhere. Good at me. Also, I just don't want her to be around the maintenance. So what do I want to see from game 3? Something different for Yuhi. I mean, that's a very important part of that. No more Jhin. Also, no more Ashe, please. I mean, Ashe was not picked so far, right? No Ashe. Have the Ezreal. You know? Just get the good old Ezreal. Ezreal was also available, I'm fairly certain, in this game. I have no idea why they picked the Ashe over the Ezreal. Oh, sorry. As far as I know, as far as I remember, Ezreal was available this game too, so I have no idea why they picked the Jhin over the Ezreal. But it should have been the Ezreal. Now they're gonna be having a side selection. I would assume QTD would choose blue now. And if they choose an Ezreal there, I'm like, that's fine. But we'll see, because now we're gonna go into at least game 4, so the draft options are gonna be just reduced drastically as time goes on. Look, I'm not sure my cat is currently going into the washing machine. Kurami! 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 No, she's not coming, she's just like looking at me like, what do you want? They won. Kurami! She's not coming, I'm sorry guys, she's not coming. Do you guys wanna see my cat? Wait 1 second, my cat deserves like a full screen. Oops, not this one. Man, I'm acting like a boomer. Sorry, I'm not a boomer. Wait, what? How can I make it? Copying this one and I'm like pasting it? Then I go transform and Kurami! My cat deserves a full screen. Kurami! Come on, Kurami! Kurami! And now she's going away. I want to show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my cat. Kurami! Oops. Here's my cat, Kurami. Kurami, are you hyped for LJL? Yes! What are you rooting for? Kurami, who do you want? This Paul is QTD, this one is reject. Who do you want to win? Hmm? Who do you want to win? Yeah, she said that she doesn't care who wins. She just wants 5 games. So teams, do it for her. Do it for Kurami. Get the 5 games running. She said she just won 5 games. That is her wish. It's now up on the teams to fulfill that one. That's also what I want. Identically, that's also what I want. Coincidentally, that's also what I want. I want 5 exciting games. I want to see them brawling it out in Fearless. And also, this would be our first BO5 Fearless. I mean, this is gonna be the longest any game has ever ran, because there was only like 1 BO5 in the very first season. And that went to reject in a very quick 3-0 fashion. And that was not even Fearless. Like back then we didn't have Fearless. Then the news came out that everything is gonna be Fearless. And then we were like, okay, so if the promotion relegation is to be Fearless, then we should be playing on Fearless. So now it's Fearless. And now it's also BO5 in the finals, and now it's also 1-1. So we're gonna go to game 4, which never happened in the LJL before. That is the first time. There's also a VR thingy, which I tried. It's really fun. It's like a VR watch party. In the previous, during the previous grand final, which was unfortunately a 3-0. But because of that, I tried to like spice it up. I tried it out, the VR chat watch party. If you're curious, there's a YouTube video about that as well on this channel. So check it out. Unfortunately, I'm currently in a different room, not in my usual setup. I'm running from my poor little laptop here. I'm just handling it pretty well. Like I have like a 30-something% CPU usage. So, good job, Apple. So good job, Apple. It's handling it well. The internet is a little iffy, so there are some drop frames here and there, but hopefully everything else works fine. But I cannot run VR on this. I don't think it's like available. The Oculus thing is Windows only, as far as I know. Okay, I'm gonna get copyrighted for these songs here, but that's whatever. Hello, Kurumi. I don't wanna turn my laptop. I don't wanna turn my laptop because that's like a window looking outside. I don't necessarily wanna dox myself. But just so you know, my cat currently with much interest is looking outside the window, like right beside my computer. Pum pum.
皆さんこんにちは。
Game
本日は
3.
LJL2025 ストームファイナルをお送りしております。改めまして実況の井川です。そして解説にはリクルさんです。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
Game.
さあ、1で迎えます。続いてゲーム3。
Have you just showed clips from the Tokyo Tower little watch party?
まあさっきの試合はかなりこう
There's a watch party going on there.
賭けに出たな。
Okay, can I see like other streams or something from that?
まあ2個連強いとはいえ先出しになってしまいましたし、
はい。
まあ魔王界カサディンを支えられるほどの有利を作
Are there like any streams or something from that?
ドラフトを振り返って見ていくと、まあ、リジェクトの取ってるピック、バルス、ザイラ、アンベッサ、
One
あとは
second.
レオナっていうラインのエンゲージチャンピオンに加えて、まあ、リキャップのタリア、
はい。
もうすべてかなりこうリジェクトとしては取れたら嬉しいチャンピオンというか、まあ、得意チャンピオンで構成されてますよね。
Wait 1 second, where is the...
まあ、QTD 側も例えば3番の得意ピックのチーム、
Okay, where should I check like about the
まあ、フォレストの
the Tokyo Tower watch party?
なので、まあ、そういったとこ
Because
ろ
because I don't see much.
あとはまあカサディンが成功すればこれワンチャンス勝てるよね
あー
Don't see much of that.
こう、まあ、大きく賭けに出たドラフトでありつつ、まあ、3戦目以降を見た、まあ、フィアレスのことを意識したドラフトだったのかなというふうには思いますね。
Well, Sorry has been posting about it on Twitter.
まあ、わざわざ4ピック目、5ピック目に魔王界カサディンって置かないですからね。
そうですよね。
で
ちょっと魔王界だともう明らかにザイラにファーム速度追いつけないですし。
ですし、まあ、やっぱりこう、
This is how it looks like.
関してるよ
I mean,
うな
it's looking kind of
わ
cool.
かるじゃないですか。
I kind of wish they had like videos, like video feed inside the stream as well.
っていうのはありつつ、
There's little Tokyo Tower behind them.
カサディンの
It seems a
ワ
little...
ンチャンスがあるんで、
はい。
Is it real? Oh my god.
というふうには思いましたね。
I'm actually becoming a boomer, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's not real.
リジェクトが
Shouldn't
そのあ
be.
たり
There's no way they're that high up somewhere. Also, why would they be? Why wouldn't they be in Tokyo Tower?
リジェクトはそういうところをついて勝ってきますから。
They're like cosplayers here.
このジャングルミッドの脆弱性というところをしっかりと
Look how cool this looks, like a little design there.
いうふうな試合でしたね。
まあなので QTD にとっては次のゲ
They
ーム
have like a whole like photography little hallway.
としてはブルーサイド選択っていうのも入ってますか
That
ら。
is crazy.
変わってまあこのね。
Okay, but I'm gonna try to file like, some clips after the stream.
まあやっぱり
So if you're watching the highlights, you might be seeing some clips happening right there during this thing.
そうですね。ここを取りたいというふうに考えていると思うんですね。
I've been to the Tokyo Tower a few times.
負けたとしても最終戦は自分たちがそのサイド選択権を
I'm gonna be honest,
っていう余裕もあるでしょうし、
there was not much to do there.
リジェクトにとってもまあ同様
But to be fair, that's also because like I wasn't on the conference room and such. This is the conference room that they are
ど
occupying.
ちらにとっても重要な
I was just going up there to view it.
改めて両
I was just going up there. I was just going up there to see Tokyo. And for that, I think this the Skytree is a bit better. And for that, I like the Skytree more. But I have no beef with the Tokyo Tower.
そして有利を作ったらそのまま勝っていく
The conference room is really nice there. That's also where there was like the opening ceremony for V-City Master, the Tokyo Master.
ただゲーム
It's a good place. Definitely it's a good place.
作り出したリジェクトがそのまま勝ち切ったと。まあちょっとゲームはゲーム2でかなり対照的なね、試合内容にはなってますここまで。
まあ、なので、まあ、もちろんね、このスタッツ、まあ、1戦目で、まあ、15分段階での有利が
Okay, my cat had enough. My cat wanna go out.
思うんですけ
You
ど、
cannot go out, Konami.
先ほどの
There's a maintenance going on. I don't want to get hurt. I'm gonna give some treats to my cat. I'll be right back.
精度が高いなというふうにも思うので、しかもやっぱりこうレートゲーム逆転できるチャンピオン、特にそのアジールですよね、そういったチャンピオンも一旦は姿を消したので、そうなった時にやっぱりこう序盤の有利っていうのは再度重要になってくるかなというふうに思いますね。
ただそこで気になるのが、ゲーム1も逆転勝利としましたけれども、序盤はリジェクト、そしてゲーム2も序盤はリジェクトが有利に握ってるわけですね。こう序盤
Okay, Jesus Christ. She's going crazy. Kurami, no, no, no. Don't go there, don't go there. She's about to ruin my setup. If my stream cuts, that's because my cat is trying to ruin my
サイド
setup.
が変わったこのゲーム3、ちょっとどう変わっていくか注目ですね。
Okay.
それではゲーム3バンピック
Kurami,
見ていきましょう。ブルーサイド QTD
I'm trying to give some treats to my cat, but like she's very suspiciously trying to move around my cables. If the stream cuts, that's because she has done something nasty.
でもバンパーセンまでかなり異なってましたし、ゲー
What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Getting bombed or something.
これは1ゲーム目でまず3チャンピオン、リキャップチャンピオンバン指定で、2ゲーム目で1個使わせましたよね。はい、タリア。なので、その1個、
Okay.
アイコンをパンテオンに変えた。
Game
バイ
3.
がバンされなかったらバイ
A lot of bans.
はい。バイがバンされたので、
A lot of bans. But it's gonna get even more.
アーリーを消さずに取り上げるファーストピックでっていうことも考えてるんです
ということもできますね。
Already a lot of bans. It's gonna get even more than that.
ここはかなり
As we will enter game 4 eventually. But for now, let's enjoy this here.
より服にしましょう。
アーリーは開けます。
ここでアーリー取られたとしても、
Gwen, still banned.
をダイスとしては持ってるでしょう。
This is not. This is even pre-nerf Gan.
あとノクターンが
This is even pre-nerf Gwen.
サードバン、リジェクトが
But like even in the new patch. But even in the new patch, she is still staple member on the top lane pool.
した時に、はい、サイラス取られて自由に動かれてしまう。
Okay, what is even left for QTD Ezreal first pick? No?
そういう場になりましたね。
Sion?
ここでサイオン
Sion! Okay, okay.
サイドキングのファーストピックサイオン来ましたね。
Moshida did say that he's the weak side king, true. He was like, I'm the weak side king.
ちょっとで
And I'm gonna be picking up Sion.
ピックでもありますよね。
The king of the weak sides.
ヨリックの番からなんと
なるほど
なくサイオンは取りたいんだろうなと思ってましたけど、まさかファーストとは思いません
What is gonna be the reply? I feel like Ezreal should be taken early on in the draft.
消えてるチャンピオンで
As for the top lane, it's gonna be the Aatrox.
そうなんですよ。エイトロックス
But is it Ezreal? Like, Ezreal is the best ADC remaining.
こそ
I feel like anyone who is remaining besides that is not gonna be on the same level unless like Corki. Maybe Corki is actually pretty good still. And Salva has played a bunch of Corki beforehand, so it could be Corki for reject here.
かなり変えてきたんですが、
But it does feel like it's gonna be either Corki or Ezreal.
ビッグサイドに徹するってことですよね。
And the Viego for Forest. Ooh.
ビエゴ
Alright.
集団戦一気に
I'm liking that. We are going quite aggressive on the reject side.
アーリーリキャップやっぱ欲しそう。
Forest gonna be picking up the Viego, trying to carry this next game. If I were QTD,
そのア
as
ーリ
they go for Ezreal, the Saya.
狙いがちょっ
I mean, Rakad is still up, right?
とザヤラブ
Should be a Zerakan. There's 100% a possibility here.
ノクターンとかいない中で、
I swear, Kurami,
サイ
I just gave treats to my cat.
ドミットで何か意表
I gave a ton of treats to my cat.
ありそうですよね。
What is she doing right now?
出す可能性
She's, I can see her. She's literally trying to open the little cabinet that has the treats. She's trying to literally open. Kurami, I see you. I literally, she's like turning away. That's not how it works. I see you. Even if you're turning away so you don't see me, I still see you. I'm sorry, guys. My cat is just absolutely thinking I'm stupid.
チャンピオンがジャングラーにいることもある。
Kurami.
アーリーとかにして
Okay, you gotta get a little more. And that's how. And that's why it works because I am weak.
違いましたね。
DPS も
Victor gonna be picked meanwhile for reject.
リジェクトはまあ確かにちょっと何か
I mean, they're gonna have
ピックってことを考えるとこの
they're gonna have a pretty good team fighting comp. Like as soon as Kinetsu goes in, Recap just can put down the little magnetic field or whatever it's called. Can also just pop the ultimate. Now, now my only worry when it comes to rejects comp is that I mean QTD is gonna be fine with that.
来たみたいなね。
ありましたね。
はい、ありましたけどね。
What do you mean? Oshita is gonna be super tanky. I feel like he's gonna be able to barrel that.
あとは
And that's for Zaya. Like literally one of the safest ADCs in the game.
ラックスとか取られてザイラカンをレーンから潰すみたいなのはちょっと怖いですが、
So while I'm not necessarily sure how much QTD is gonna be doing well in the damage department,
こう集団性の強さとかもありますし、素直に消しましたね。
but Zaya is not as bad in my opinion as like a Jin. Mega hyper carry.
なるほどルル
So they still have to do something against the tanks, but like I mean Aatrox not really gonna be a tank.
まあ守られる。
Someone is gonna be building anti-heal and I feel like they're gonna be fine against the Aatrox.
さあリジェ
But still the question is what is Reject's bot side gonna be?
残っています
At this point it has to be almost a Corki. Oh, they're still thinking about that.
アリスター
まあサイラスもバンしてます
They're gonna be picking the Alistar, gonna be leaving the ADC for the
さあ
last
注目
pick.
の QTD グ
Okay, here's something fun that QTD could do. Lilia Corki.
ジャングルミッドが見え
Stealing away the Corki and also because the Lilia can just run like a double ADC comp.
返すところ
Oh my god.
だと思いますが、
Lilia Corki. There is no chance. Oh my god. Okay, okay, Yoda.
イリア
Alright.
ですが
I was like almost right.
なるほど確かにこれであればちょっとトップにタグが欲しいという感じがしてますね
I mean, they have a very strong tank on top side, so it makes sense that they want someone like really carry potential in the mid lane. And Dice was a little too late with the cast. He was a little too late with the Constantine. Unfortunately, didn't come out. Unfortunately, didn't come online in like the right time.
の選択ですが、
あーフェリオスにした
But now, but Yoda, hopefully, is gonna do better. Val,
世代ではインファイトと戦っていくことで
Aphelios.
だとどうしてもベター
Oh, Aphelios. Are they desperate?
限界が
Like Corki was up, Tristana was up,
では、まあ、
even Jinx was up.
次第で57
Aphelios.
つつも、そもそもチャンピオン
I feel like Aphelios is kind of unplayable in the current meta, no?
では戦うことが困難になってしまうということで、非常に扱いが難しい。
Alright, chat, I'm not sure about this. I'm really not sure.
ただ今回はこのアフェリオスまあジンクスと変わらないところというと本当にレイトゲーム
I'm not sure about this Aphelios, if I'm being honest.
ところでいくと、
はい
やっぱりエンゲージ要素がアリスターぐらいしかない。
Might be still fine, because there's still a
自
Victor
分たちから仕掛けるツー
and
ル
be
が
scaling
少ない
pretty well.
どれぐらい
There's still for us to be the main carry, maybe, for this team.
まあリジェクトが
Aphelios, I don't feel like is in a good spot right now.
金銭的なよりも
Extremely mobile, like he could be just caught out by the recon.
3ドレイク目であれば自分たちからわざわざエンゲージする必要も
Or hell, even by L or Dice, even just going ahead at him. I feel like this is a very risky pick.
逆に QT リーグの方は
Stomper is a good player. He is our previous MVP in the fourth stage. He was our previous MVP in the LJL fourth stage.
そうですね
So I mean, I'm trusting him that he knows how to play the Aphelios. I'm just a little worried.
作りやすい
It does feel like that he doesn't have much of a safety net around him.
同じく、まあ、QT リーグもリジェクトも強いので、
Yeah.
その当たり方次第ということになるわけですが、やりやすいのは QT リーグ
As we are in the game now. Somewhere on the Aphelios
トムファイナルゲーム
or LJL Forge MVP somewhere.
まずはダイソーフォレスト
I am trusting him that he's a good Aphelios player. He certainly
と
is.
言いますがこれは逃げ切れそう
My only worry is that Aphelios is just so bad right now.
敵をしたい
Absolutely mobile and like the immobility is not even gonna be.
そう叩く入れに行ったんですが
Yeah.
しませんでした
まあ、リキャパ今回
Yeah, he's super immobile.
相手ということもあ
And
る
it's not even like Reject would be having the trash or someone with him.
まあ、地味にね、やっぱりシールドバッシ
I
ュ
don't necessarily think the Alistar is gonna be helping much, maybe like with a headbutt or something, but yeah, I really think that Sunbearers should be extremely careful not to get caught out.
だから来な
I'm gonna have the flash, gonna have the cleanse, so there's that.
ザイオは今回はリーサ
But there's just so much potential in the QTD comp. I do feel like QTD has won this draft. And it could be potentially their way to get a match point, to get the 2-1.
ですから、まあ細かくレンジでショートトレードする機会もあるだろうと。
And be the first team who really would be just and be the first team who really would be contesting Reject.
こううまく自分
They had no competition all last season. They breezed themselves. They breezed through the playoffs.
に考えてる
Haven't lost a single game throughout playoffs. And coming in here now, they're I'm coming in here now. They've already lost one. Let's see if that increases. Or maybe they're just gonna be winning the rest.
お互いノースキルで戦ってるみたいな。
アフェリオスもレベル1は
はい、スキル
スキルないい
なでし
ですすし、アリスターもね、ちょっとスキルコンボが重要なチャンピオン
Yeah, Alistar and I feel this level 1 is not the strongest.
テイストを持つチャンピオンですからね。
まあここは
Definitely not the strongest there.
素直にザイラカに練習時間を分け
Aphelios in the early levels, absolutely not the strongest. And this kind of same goes for the Alistar. This lane is gonna be suffering so hard.
爆撃の
Already being pushed in. Seems like Yuhi. We're watching the mid lane now, but just looking at the numbers. Yuhi seems to be already winning this quite hard.
形でプレッシャーを与えることができますけど、まあこれもクールダウン長いですし、
Can we watch the bot lane?
はい思ったように
Okay, we're just watching the junglers.
出せませんでしたね。
L gonna be topside, so at least there is no chance of a gank. But this is not a good look for somewhere already.
ジャングラーに関してはお互いにこう逆サイドに行くような
Yuhi is gonna be insanely leading this lane. Once again, like, Aphelios not the strongest. At least has level 3 now on both Aphelios and the Alistar. So there's that. Their potential is gonna be coming online a little bit, but they're gonna be behind like a whole wave, basically.
こうボット仕掛けていってザイラカンがカニに寄れないように
It is not good. It is absolutely not a good start.
タワーダイブを見れるようなアクションを狙ったわけですけど
But it's gonna get harder. Aphelios in the team fights really need to be careful not to get caught, because then it's actually just over.
そしてフォ
Now
レスト
Yuhi.
はカウンター
Okay, there's some low health burst. Okay, that is like super low. It's gonna go into recap.
大事なバックコンの解放
Okay, he's gonna go pretty low, but the soulbound thing is gonna be just granting him some safety net.
ラプターのカウンタータイム
Harvesting an early fight here.
しているぞフラッシュ
Oh, L is gonna be caught out.
イエルを打ち上げた
Forest
イエルは
doesn't have ultimate. No level 6 around, but he doesn't need it. Oh, Hetan is gonna be saving L for a while. As now there's a stun coming in from Dice as well. Okay. Oh my god, if there was level 6 on either members, could have been messy, but for now,
フォレストの体力
No
をかなり上げ
kills.
ることができました
just scaring each other a little.
続けての
But not gonna be going for any
しかし
type
体力の
of-
減ったイエルの動きも見えています
But not gonna be killing anyone.
大きいですねこのままボット側クルーグ狩りに来るところを狙ってました
And Forest might be ganking the bot
手
side.
厚いカバーがある
I don't think that's a great idea.
ヘテルも一直線にクルーグに向かうことは難しい夕日がなんとかレーンを維持しながらただタワー下に
I'm not sure if it's a great idea.
タイミング
As now Yuhi,
ライン
I mean, he's gonna get quite low, but so is
体
Forest.
力を削ります
And we don't Hetal also here.
さすがに
I feel like the best for Forest is just recalling, and that's exactly what he's gonna be doing now.
逆にタワーで倒されてしまう無理はしませんでしたね
そしてイエルもリコールを早めに行って相手のラプターをスティールする動きを狙ってますね
このタイミングではミッドの主導権はダイスにあるテレポートの差で
Rhina
レーンの
going into Hetal. As the level is going up, some Mares don't have an easier and easier job in this lane.
ヒールとしては満足して一旦下がって自陣ジャングルに戻りながら
But those few early levels still haunting him. Yuhi is still gonna be quite up ahead.
に行くことになると思いますそのタイミングでは
Uh-oh.
エイトロックスと
My cat is looking at the blue screen that I have behind me.
集団戦で
If this falls down suddenly,
というところもあると思いますので
if it's coming down crashing and just like destroying my computer and everything in the way,
リリエ側 QTD
just so you know, it was my cat.
先手取って動ける
She's looking very suspiciously to that.
さてボイドグラブアップと同時にすぐにイエルが始めます
Grubs are here at 6 minutes. And it seems like on timer, there's gonna be QTD getting them now. Okay, Aphelios trying to go into them. Not really gonna be doing too much. Now Forest arriving, but he's gonna be greeted by only 2 remaining grubs.
さあイエルが
With Dice also here. I don't know if Forest will be really trying to go in here. No level 6 on him just yet. There is no ultimate, and he's not gonna be trying then. However, if they kill someone, resets it, it would still be up. But QTD playing pretty safe for now. Kurami!
ファイトっていうのは有利
Why is she meowing? Maybe I'm gonna let her up or something, because like probably my maintenance is not doing much now. I'm gonna let her up for a while because she probably has to go to the
ラ
toilet.
イフスティルも問題なくあるっていうところで、リギャップからすると、ここからはもうレーニングかなり苦しくなってきますね。ミッド ットレーンでもうコントロールが常に取り続けられるという状況に QTD がなるのであれば、このままドラゴンに行ったりとかということも可能になりますし、
Okay, I let my cat out to have a little toilet time. Has anything happened until then? No. We're gonna be in this room for quite a while the main train's lasts, so it's nothing is happening right now. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna just let her go up for the moment.
米川が勝つということもありますからね。ダイスがいる側のレーンを誰も止められなくなってしまうというのが後半想定されるわけです。でそれを止めに行くにも、サンバーとライナの CC ではちょっと
Dragon might be started up by Forest to Suki Hetel. Gonna get a little damage there.
テルの体力を
Dragon,
した状態で
first dragon of the game.
元のよりから
It's gonna be a Camtech, so finally, at least we're not gonna be having a Camtech soul this time around, but who's gonna be the one who's getting the first? It should be Reject. Doesn't really seem like that L is even nearby that. It is Reject. The first dragon once again. How much can they capitalize on that? At least 3 grubs so far for QTD, so that is pretty good to see us. Kinatsu gonna go for the 1v1. Washidai. The Washinote is not with you. The Washinote? What's up with that? He said he's a weak side king. He even had the Washinote, but almost got killed by Kinatsu. I also just realized that Washidai has the Washinote, and his teammate is L, which is like not L per se, but like kind of pronounces like that, L. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you know, the Scion throws L and kills him. I'm just saying, you know where to look. That's okay. Listen, the ultimate pop by recap. Dice gonna go out, gonna get stunned, and there is nowhere to go. First but goes to Forest. Dice still had the flash, but there was nowhere to go. Actually, one side there was Forest, other side there was recap. Well done. Good gank from Reject coming in. And Recap gonna get so much out of this. Gonna get a little freedom in the lane. Gonna get some plates as well, I would assume. As soon as it's pushing it into the wave, yeah, there is another plate. So much. So much in the pocket. Little miscalculation here by Dice. Didn't expect Forrest to be around, and honestly, he wasn't even around. That was a pretty long way that he took. He went around the whole bush there. Even flashing after that. I mean, at this point, Dice knew that any flash was unneeded. At that point, Dice knew that any flash would have been whatever. How's Shogun in English? Jesus Christ. Couldn't have been helped. It is what it is. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus Christ. My brain is melting right now. So far it's looking a little bit better for Reject once again. But this has been the story of every single game so far. Even game 1, it was 100% Reject who was up ahead. As now, oh, Yuhi is gonna do a lot of damage here. Oh my god, wait, I thought Ophelia should be bad. Ultimate at least dodged by Yuhi's very own. No kill just yet, but at least Recap, or Reject rather, would be able to get 1 and 2 grubs. And they picking up a few, and even if they're gonna be picking up a few, and even if QTD now able to get the 4th, able to get the grubs, the mites. Even then, I mean, this is, I would be happy if I'm Reject. I'm happy with this exchange. They're focusing on the dragons. Second dragon should be spawning in a little less than 1.5 minutes. And Inferno is still possible, Mountain still possible. There are just so many good dragons that still left that could be souls this game.
動きもできていたので、
And them having a victor,
リが見せる
they're absolutely fine going for the soul, going for long enough to get the soul, which is not even that long because they have been pretty fast with all of them. So
この優位を広げていく上で、
no matter what happens, it just feels like Reject is so far winning quite hard.
やっぱりラインな
The
の
game state is massively in favor of them as well.
アフェリオスの武器次第ではエンゲージできますけ
The
ど、
only chance that I think QTD has in any kind of comeback is just get Washidai super fed, have this meaty Scion in front of everyone,
まあ、2スタック先行という形で取っておいて、中盤以降楽に進めたいと考えている。
and somehow kill Somber. I mean, Somber is gonna be pretty immobile, so there's that. You know, just sending dice, sending L, kill Somber because he would be the only one who could take down Washidai in that case.
という展開もあるので、リジェクトからすると
There are ways still how QTD could be winning this game, but it's just becoming really, really hard at this point.
体を出して強引に取りに行きますね。
はい、ミッドレーンのコントロールを取りに行くのはリジェクト
I like their comp much better.
が
I have to say once again, I feel like that's a really good comp. It just doesn't really feel like that they are utilizing it for now.
圧を出していきます。さあただドレイク前には先にリジェク
But on the other side, Reject just incredibly fast with the dragons.
方が先にやるとます。
They know that they just need to get.
パワーを叩いて、
They know that they need to get all the natural objectives.
さあサンバ
Neutral rather. They're gonna get the dragon. They know they need to get all the neutral objectives until Recap is going to the late game. Ooh, oof. What should I gonna be using the ultimate defensively? It seems like that is rough. Now there's gonna be 2 dragons for Reject. Forgot to check what kind of rift we are on. I don't recognize it. Ocean? Is it ocean or mountain? What kind of rift it is?
フォレストもまあチャンスがあれば仕掛け
Okay, I forgot to check. My brain just turned out there.
まあその間に鬼夏のタープレートを獲得する動きで
But no matter what it is,
取れたので、まあ悪く
what
ない
matters is the fact that QTD falling more and more behind. The Scion could get ahead, but I mean, if they don't do anything with Sunbear, Sunbear would be able to just melt through the Scion.
話ではあったんですけど、
So something has to be done there.
後半はもう自由に勝っていくことができるマッチアップになっているので、こちらの
And Reject definitely seems like the more coordinated team for now.
エリアを
I mean, to be fair, they were in game 1 as well. They just had like one very bad team fight.
ダイスまだ
But now the only question is, can QTD count on Dice once again? I mean, Yone is the champion to do so. He definitely has the tools for that. Oh, Yui is gonna be called out here.
このさまよる苦悶の
Gonna get super low.
から
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just has to recall at this point. He's gonna go for camps. Okay, he's gonna get some camps there, it seems like, in the jungle to heal back up.
どんどん入っていってプレッシャーをかけていくイエルはしかしファンも継続ライナー
But while this is happening, Rejected just taken away QTD's jungle. Okay, it's gonna be reset. Okay, then at least the Gromp is gonna be resetting. L should be getting it, or is?
だから体力は
Oh my
し
god.
ていますが
Okay, yeah, at least he's gonna be getting Gromp.
サイド側に引っ張ってイエルが抑えます
ここで
But Yuhin is in such a trouble that, like, if you look at anywhere else, there is Kinatsu taking a threat on the bot side. The top is also pushing. Recap is there. It just QTD is losing everything on the map while they're trying to scrap together some kind of advantage.
同士の対決っていうところの中でリジェクト側の方が序盤からアドバンテージを握れている。まあスタッツのところでも
And that's gonna be 2K already.
取ってる方が
2K of a lead.
ところがまあレギュラーシーズンの戦績でもある。
As now Herald is gonna be spawning draws now.
こうすなり勝つという展開にもなるわけですが、ただ1戦目のダイスのワンプレーからの逆転というのもありましたからね。
They had the 4 might. Oh, sorry. They had the 4 grabs, so I guess there's the mites. Not the strongest mites, but there could be them.
ヘラルドスタート QT リーグ
As now,
これからダイスが降りてくる
but Reject might have a word with that.
なっていま
As
す
the Kinatsu already in the pit,
気戻しながら
trying to take down Dice now. Ultimate should be coming in. That is ultimate from L, gonna be stunning off Forest. But the first set of four is actually Hackle, and Forest is still alive. This is gonna be L who's picking up the eye. He's also gonna be picking up the eye, that's true. But on the other side, if you look at the bottom, Jesus Christ, who is incredibly low. Incredibly low. It could not even get the ultimate. He's trying to stun someone. Oh my god. How is it only one person who died so far? What?
1獲得はリジェクトヘラルド獲得は QT リーグです
フォレストの
I was so sure that Forest is gonna be dying.
毎回綺麗に決
That
ま
I've seen that the recap just popping the ultimate and like absolutely blowing up all the members from QTD. I was sure they're gonna be dying
る
then.
リアのアルティメットを釣って自身はハート
This is literally the same as game 1.
逆
What?
ダメージを受けないようにしてますね
So I guess like QTD kind of coming out victorious, though they lost Hetal, so there is that.
ここで
At this point, I was like all coming out from L instead. Yep. I was like that Forest, but no one really got onto him.
フラッシュで壁を
Support got a kill on the support. That's not really mattering too much, but I was like, Yui and Washidai was fighting 2v4, pop the ult as well from recap. I was like, yeah, this is over for Yui, but it wasn't.
で抑えました
Then
ね
waited until the ult to stun up Rhino. I was like, wait, this is over for Rhino. It wasn't.
ヘラルドも
How are these fights always ending up not even cost? Okay, there was like boom, Hetal going down, but that's all. How on earth?
ってしまってるので
Could have been an ace.
かなり限定されますがミッドレ
Okay, Herod
ーン
picked up by QTD. What are they gonna be doing that?
ーン
What are they gonna be doing with that?
ミッドに
Also, Mount of Rift.
ね
バックの外
We have a Mountain Soul potentially for Reject. Pick it up.
無理やり取りましたねアウタータワー破
There's
壊
also we're gonna have another GA Otacon this time around
でヘラルドを出しながらミッドのタワーとドラゴンの
to commemorate
わし台も
to commemorate the last time we could see the G Otacon. This is our last match we're watching in 25.8.
ヘラルド出してタックルを入れ
Commemorate that we're gonna have 3 G Otacons in a row as
おっと
Ooh,
あなんだこれ
what?
あたら U タ
Oh,
ーンして
wait, how does this work? There's still a soulbound. Just goes back in.
グラップリングフィールドでしたがバック
Yeah.
のタイムで戻って
それはうまい
I was like, what? But okay, I guess that's how it works. Good. We got a little bit of damage to the turret. Not gonna be taking it down though. As now the fight afterwards might be the bigger problem for QTD. What I already called out. He's a very tanky boy, so he's not gonna be hurt too much. But he still have to be careful. His reject is just much stronger, much healthier right now. Ultimate available for all the members basically. The Sleepy could also be used. L just trying to find a good angle for that. It seems to be the case. As the health bars are going along on the QTD side. They're just giving up the dragon, that's all. There's gonna be soul point for reject. And right after, oh no, the reset city coming in, that might be so dangerous, but Force is down. No more reset city. No more reset city. There's a stun from Yui coming in as well. What's this? Oh, that was already the zombie one. It's a 1 for 1? It's 1 for 1? What? How are these fights and no casualties?
リジェクトのもう
Arceus should replace the FNS season. I thought so. So the way the LCP works is like most likely DFM is gonna be fighting against the winner of LJL, and whoever wins that match is gonna go to LCP. Like TLDR, there could be different cases, but most likely that's gonna be the case. DFM just one match against the winner of LJL, and whoever wins is gonna get to LCP. And I thought for a long time that actually that would be happening. I thought that Reject is stronger. But I'm gonna be honest, DFM has gotten better. I'm still not sold on Cocoon. I'm not sold on Cocoon. I don't know why Milan is not playing. I feel like Cocoon is like fine, he's improving, but I don't know why Milan is not the one who's playing. Cocoon doesn't have the same synergy with Harp in my opinion, but I mean it could get better throughout the season and it's kind of getting better. But yeah, I felt that for a while. I feel like DFM has gotten a little bit better. I'm not necessarily sure anymore. I think it should be closed. But we have to see, like obviously there is still a whole split until then. I mean the Reject also could be getting much better because now they have competition in QTD. There's also going to be Asia Masters, split 2 sometime before after MSI. So there's Asia Masters for Reject to keep getting improving. So there's a lot of oh, almost. Okay, I was yapping too much, but Dice almost got a solo below. So yeah, Reject definitely has a lot of ways to improve. And now, I mean, QTD could also improve as well. They are a strong team. Both of them are going to be Asia Masters in the next split. So yeah, I feel like that's at least going to be a contested slot. Like, that should be close. I don't think it's going to be like a clean sweep.
うまくステップで避けれれば生存生還できるし
And as much as I like the players on BFM, I kind of wish as well that Reject would replace them because Reject just makes so much more content. Like Reject always uploads voice comms, their Twitter is super active. They are streaming a lot. They have like interviews, like they have VTubers as well, and the VTubers interviewing the pro players. But they make so much content, and DFM doesn't really do anything. So that's why I wish, but I like the DFM players. Okay. Atakan is alive. Are we fighting for Atakan here? Are we fighting for anything here? Washida is gonna go a little low here. But it's still gonna be a Sion, so I'm not too worried about him. Chiefs, yeah, Chiefs are gonna be. I mean, 100% they're gonna be relegated. They're like DCG looking really strong, Frank looking really strong in the PCS. I feel like DCG or Frank is gonna be replacing the Chiefs. Come on, fight! Fight, okay? Alright, Rhino. Took my advice. There's a fight. Ultimate from Aphelios. Not gonna be doing too much, but it's enough to take down Vashday already. Okay. Seems like Forest is not gonna be going for the Reset City, and Dice wasn't even part of that fight. Now Kinatsu is gonna gang out. Okay, Dice versus Kinatsu. I'm not necessarily sure that Dice is winning that one. There's a lot of healing on this Kinatsu on the alt rocks. Okay, a few more shots. Ooh, almost gonna get him down. But the healing is just too much on the healing, and there is no anti-heal for Dice. Unfortunately, it was always bound to happen, as Reject is gonna be on the Atakan. Forest is quite low, and this is the G Atakan, which, once again, this is gonna be one of the last times we are seeing him. So pay your respects to G Atakan. Oh, wait, for Forest? Okay, okay, there you go. Alright, for Reject is gonna get Atakan. There it is. They are doing much better in terms of objectives. 3 dragons just got Atakan. That is rough. And QTD doesn't even have 6 scrubs, so it is really rough. It's looking super rough. I mean, I get that Dice has just gotten a few items, like building for the third. It wasn't really part of the fights. L, only 1 item. But it's just, come on. There's gonna be the dragon fight, and now for the soul fight, Reject is gonna be having Voracious, but at the GA. And for the soul fight, Reject is gonna be having G Atakan. As now? I mean, if they just get the V-roll, that's fine. But they need to get it. It's not too bad for Reject if they lose this one. But for QTD, it's night and day as massive ultimate coming in from somewhere, and Arcane Victor coming in clutch. Oh my god, I was flaming the Aphelios. But I did not realize how big he still is. As long as he's not getting caught out, he's still good. He's very risky. But I'm gone. But my god, I should have had more faith in Forge MVP somewhere. He's not getting caught out. Also, he's not getting kills, but it doesn't matter because Arcane Victor is doing the job. I was a little worried about this comp. I thought that QTD's comp is way better, but they're just not executing it well. My only worry was, and that's kind of coming true, is that Xayah, extremely safe champion, but Yuhi is kind of playing the Xayah a little too safe, I feel like. Like, always super far away from the fights. While Washidai trying to go for the stuns, they just... I mean, even right here, Yuhi had to go for the ultimate, or maybe not yet, but like, soon enough, the ultimate also had to be popped. Wasn't really able to do any kind of damage, and the tanks in Kinatsu, for example, it just... way too strong. I mean, there is going to be anti-heal on Yuhi, but yeah, it's not really working with the Xayah. I really wish that they picked Ezreal. Actually, I'm not even sure if he was banned or not, but I don't know, I don't think so. And they can still pick the Ezreal next game, it just... This is not working out. The Dream was not working out, the Xayah was not working out. I don't think they are necessarily Yuhi champions. And Reject seems to be stomping this one as well. Just like the first game they played, when back then Sengoku beat Reject. For the second time around in the third cycle, Reject went like, that was a fluke, we're gonna stomp you. And they did exactly that. Now coming into the LJL Grand Final. Game 1. That was basically all on dice, that one play that he made with the shuffle. A little bit of a... Reject looked defeated after that. But they went. That game 1 was a fluke. We're gonna be showcasing... There is no chance, I'm not jinxing them. I'm not jinxing them. After game 1, Reject went like, that was a fluke. Game 1 was a fluke. And we're gonna be stomping you now. QTD gonna get 1 kill. But it's gonna be 1 for 1. So it's not even too bad for Reject. Forest might be down, but there is no chance that QTD can get the Baron here. So I'm not jinxing them. This is not a jinx. They're still winning. All I'm saying is, after game 1, Reject just turned it on. And looking to finish up 2 very clean games. Chat, there's no chance they are getting this Baron. There is no chance. They're still pretty strong here. As there's the ultimate coming in actually from, once again, from Dice. Shutdown for Dice, but Yu is incredibly low here. So is basically Dice in every single member. They have to be fast getting out from here. Recap as the magnetic field, I feel like. I'm not sure if he's gonna be in range for that. No flash on him. Is Hetel and L gonna be getting out? The laser is gonna be hitting L, but not enough. They're out. They're out. Also, the scoreboard is not working, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this or not, but the scoreboard is not working. Just so you guys know, currently the match score is 3-10. It's 3-10 in terms of kills. Maybe in post-production I should just, like, brush it out and write it with like a horrible handwriting. It's 3-10. Just serious, 3-10. I don't know the gold lead. I cannot calculate that by my... I cannot calculate that, I'm not that good. But 3-10 is the kill count, I can tell you that much. As Yuhi is gonna get caught out here and no much... Oh my god. And it doesn't matter how safe the Zaya is. Gonna get taken down immediately. I was not happy with the pick. It's not working out either. It's just gonna be going down, and Dice doing his very best to get some bounty. Gonna be actually both of them. Oh my god. The situation was this dire. The storm is coming. The storm is coming, but storm is also coming from QTD, as now they're gonna be pushing on the inhibitor turrets, but they cannot even take them. While Reject is gonna be getting the Baron. I think they tried to reset the UI, but it's still not working. It's still not gonna be working, and it's like 3-11 now. The UI is not working. I wish they just like went back to the old UI. It's like kind of annoying now. Nice transition. Yeah, it's a little stormy situation, what can I say? They try to reset the UI, I think, but just go back to the old one. Like, it's, come on. We have watched the old one last game. There seems to be some issues with the servers. I mean, this patch, not the new one, but this patch was like super buggy. Like there were like massive delays in like every region. Like 25.8. 35.9 seems fine so far, so that's good. But this patch 25.8 was like super buggy. Okay, so Otacon is live. Oh no, Otacon is not live. Oh, the UI is absolutely drunk. Oh, it's working! It's working! Okay, I think the UI is working now. Woke up from a little slumber. Woke up just in time to watch Reject running around and running through QTD. Gonna be taking the turret as well. And I feel like that might just be the end. I mean, there's an Elder up. Okay, that's not an Infernal up, that's an Elder up. Okay, the UI is still wrong, never mind. Still a little bit drunk. A little bit drunk. Okay, Elder now. Elder, okay. Alright, fixed. It's an Elder. This is the old patch, yeah, this is 25.8. Yes, this is the last time, by the way. This is the very last time that we are watching this patch. because in LCP we're already on the new one, and that these are leagues I'm watching. So this is the very last time that I'm seeing this patch. Okay, reject. They're gonna go for Elder. I don't want to jinx anything. I know my powers. I really don't think that Dice would just jump in. I really don't think El would be getting some massive sleep here. I don't think they can steal. Okay, they're not even trying to. Okay, I guess I cannot jinx something that they don't want. They're not even gonna go for the steal? I mean, they cannot get in the pit, I guess, but like, okay, they're not even gonna get close to that. Well, it seems GG. Aphelios now gonna be blowing up everyone together with Arcane Victor. Arcane Victor just absolutely running through them. And well, I'm gonna be honest, I might have said things like, I don't trust the Aphelios. To be fair, 0-10. To be fair, 0-1-10. I mean, was it the Aphelios? I mean, if I had this score, my support would flame me, is all I'm saying. My support has better scores than me. So, I'm not entirely sure if the Aphelios did too much here. But the Victor absolutely did. Forestus, Viego absolutely did. And Reject are absolutely gonna get 2-1 up in the series. They're gonna be on match point to showcase that they are still the strongest LJL team. Forestus with the SAG flare, that's cute. GG's! This one? No, but this one. GG's! 2-1. Okay, one more, or maybe two more. I really want 5 games. I really want 5 games. Please, QTD, please. Ezreal. First pick Ezreal. That's what I want. Ezreal first pick. Followed by, I don't even know, who's like Karma support. Or maybe not. Karma was not buffed on this patch still. Who was the best one? Like Leona was the best. I'm not even sure if Leona is available. I feel like, oh no, Leona was already picked. Rel. Who else is left? Or like Enchanters, Lulu. Ezreal Lulu. Zeri Lulu. Okay, Zeri Lulu is not... Okay, that's also new patch. On the new patch, Zeri Lulu is actually kind of getting popular once again. Because like the grab changes. Zeri Lulu doesn't need to like immediately swap at 6 minutes. So it's kind of getting popular once again. Like they can like lane longer. Yeah, I mean, not all the regions are on the Blossom map. I feel like LCK has swapped, like this week? They haven't swapped, yeah? LCK has not swapped. They are swapping every, like, Tuesday or Thursday, something like that. Maybe, like, Wednesday, whatever they're starting. They're swapping at the start of the week. While all the other regions, LPL, LEC, LCS, and LCP, all of them are swapping on Saturdays. Yeah, Aphelios I don't think was like super popular. LJL Futurist here. Reject are absolutely showing up here. I'm happy to see them being challenged by QTD. I do feel like QTD definitely having them to maybe win some games. I feel like there is still a chance that we get to game 5. I didn't really like the UE's picks. I did feel like UE's picks are kind of useless. I felt like UE's picks were kind of useless. I didn't like the Jhin. And while I like the Xayah, I feel like he just did it too safe. I was like watching for the Ezreal. I don't know why they didn't pick the Ezreal like the first rotation. I think he was banned like the second ban phase. But I don't get why they didn't pick the Ezreal. Like, it could have been such an easy Ezreal game. Worst thing game 2. Oh, sorry, game 4 now. Wow. Best in game 4, as now we have 10 minutes of a break. Should I make eggs? I really want to make some eggs. I really want to make some eggs right now. I don't know. Maybe after this one. There's a chance that this is our last game that's coming up. Alright, I'll be right back. Chad, I will be right back. While I'm back, let me know which champions do you want to see in game 4. We have a lot of bans already because of Fearless, but which ones do you want to see? I'll be right back. I want to see the Ezreal. I'm just gonna leave it here before I go. I'll be right back, but I want to see the Ezreal. I really want to see the Ezreal. Hello. Should I make some popcorns? I kind of want to make some popcorns. I kind of want to make some popcorn. But at the same time, I should not eat junk food all the time. So I might be not doing that. I might be just talking about what I want. Ezreal. I want to see more enchanters. I mean, a lot of enchanters got a little buff in the next patch still. So not on this one. But I feel like enchanters are still pretty good. Like, we definitely want to see more enchanters. Just in general. I mean, we have went through like the Rels, Leonas, LD Stars, all of that. I would wanna see like personally, I would wanna see Sona and Seraphine, but I know that's not gonna be happening. Even though Seraphine is like super OP right now. So I would be fine with just like a Lulu or Karma or something like that. I feel like Ezreal Karma. Ezreal Karma is definitely a strong pairing. That's a pretty old OG pairing, but still prevalent these days. So I feel like Ezreal Karma could be a good choice. And I just like, I feel like Yuhi was super like too safe here. I guess like Somber as well, but I didn't like the Aphelios. I feel like he had to be safe because Aphelios doesn't really have escape tools. So Somber just has been as safe as possible here, didn't do much. But with all that being said, I really wish that that Yuhi would be playing Ezreal. I didn't like the Jhin game. I felt like he was not part of the fights. Same goes here on the Xayah. He was just always on the like trying to like very far away deal the damage, playing super safe, too safe. It is so different from his game 1 when he was on Kai'Sa, and on Kai'Sa you would want to go in. Like you have the ultimate, you just constantly want to go in. I want to see more champions like that from Yuhi. Whenever you give like a champion like who has like safety, like heavy emphasis on safetyness, like the Xayah, Yuhi just starts playing like way too safe, like super passive. I guess like Ezreal could be an issue as well in that case, but like Ezreal poke is pretty good. So even if he plays too safe, I feel like with Ezreal poke it's still gonna be fine. That's definitely what I would want. But we'll see what they're cooking up. We're gonna enter game 4, uncharted territory for the LJL. Because, I mean, first of all, we just in general didn't have game 4. Since all the best of 5 we had in the previous split, that went to like, oh wait, was it like, were semis best of 5? Okay, I'm not even sure actually. Whatever, the semis might have been best of 5s, I don't remember, but they were not fearless. This is our very first BO5 fearless in the LJL. Uncharted territory as we are going into game 4. And potentially 5 as well. That's what I want. My cat Kurami was here earlier. She also told me that's her dream, to go into 5 games in fearless. Let's see if QTD can provide her with this dream or not. But for now, all I know is I want a fun game. And I want Yui on Ezreal. That's all I want. I'm gonna get... I don't know what to eat. There's like nothing to eat here, man. There's nothing to eat. Oh, cool. I found a Shin Ramyun. I'm gonna make a Shin Ramyun. I'm gonna make a Shin Ramyun and I'm just gonna make it. Then we'll see if there's a game there's a game 5 or not. If there's a game 5, I'm gonna eat it beforehand. Okay. Shin Ramyun is doing well. I 100% got some cold here. Once again, I don't want to dox myself, so I'm not gonna point my laptop to the window, but it's like basically my room has a maintenance going on, so it cannot be in my room. So what I've done, I need to sneeze. So what I've done is just like I brought down my laptop. Then I'm streaming from my laptop. It's like on a printer to have like the good height for the camera. It's on the printer. I literally just like brought down my microphone. It's just sitting like this on the it's just sitting like this on the desk. It's just like sitting on my desk, like just randomly. But the audio quality is like fine from what like when I checked. The audio quality was like good. So I guess it's a little scuffed setup. Also, the internet is not the greatest here. I have like so far 4,000 dropped frames, but it's like less than a 1%, so it's like not too bad either. It's a little scuffed setup, but I think it's fine. I'm not necessarily against it. That's all I'm saying. A little scuffed setup, but it's fine. One second. One sec. Alright, I'm back. I just put on I just filled up the Syndramune and now it's gonna be cooling. Okay. Game 4. New territory.
の対決でやっぱりいい序盤に有利取った方が、まあ、そのままね逆転もなくスムーズにいくよねっていう話の中、しっかりリジェクトがゴールド的な面で見てもドラゴンの面で見ても有利を取れたというのが、まあこの3戦目でうまくいったというのは大きかったと思いますね。
My first thought was that QTD has the better draft. I was clearly wrong. And to be fair, like, my assumption was that just Dice and L are gonna be carrying. Like, I was really liking that last 2 picks. I wasn't expecting Yuhi to be this passive. I mean, I know that the Zaya is a very safe ADC, but I thought he's still gonna be a little more active than that. I thought the Filius is not gonna do much, and I mean, he didn't do much. But even with that, I definitely underestimated the power of Forest Viego. Forest Viego was like permaban across all the teams in the LJL, so I am not completely surprised to see this performance here. And at this point, I just want to see what Game 4 brings to us, because so far has been a great series. I just need to see more from both teams, actually. As we are nearing the last split. In case you don't know how it works, currently we are in LJL Storm. That's why it's storming. Next split is gonna be LJL Ignite. And after these 3 splits, Forge, Storm, Ignite, the teams with the most points are gonna get into the LJL Finals Tournament. That's gonna be happening sometime before Worlds, but after MSI. After that, whoever wins that one is gonna go to the LCP promotion relegation, which I think it's gonna be happening after Worlds, but I'm not necessarily sure. Sometime around that. And in LCP promotion relegation, the team likely gonna be facing DFM from the LJL. If DFM ends last, then the situation is gonna be different. But as long as DFM is like the second to last guest team, which at this point seems very likely, if that ends up being the case after split 3, then whoever wins in the LGR Finals tournament is gonna be going into the LCP promotion relegation to face DFM. That is the TLDR. Now, if something unexpected happens, like if DFM is not the second to last guest team, if DFM ends last in the third split, or if DFM somehow like overtakes the TSV, like the closest guest team to them, if one of those things happen, then the situation is going to be a little bit different. And in that case, Reject would be, or Reject or QTD, whoever wins, would be playing against like basically the last place team plus like all the other regions. For example, like DCG, Frank, whoever wins VCS, like those kind of teams. So it would be much harder, definitely much harder, and there is no guarantee that your region is staying in there. Okay. As now we are in game 3, I don't even know where to put my camera. I think I'm gonna go camera-less. So bye-bye, guys. I'm gonna go camera-less for the draft when it comes to game 4s and 5s. I just don't have space. There are too much things happening. And there's so much, and among those things that are happening, the funny one is Ivern getting banned. I mean, L likes the Ivern, like there's no secret here. I mean, there's no secret that L loves the Ivern. Not surprised to see that getting banned. As now we're seeing some of those Ari, Corky, very mainstream champions on the ban table as well. Also, something interesting. If you remember, Like if you just piece it together, QTD has lost, but they chose red side after. So they purposely chose red side potentially to get some counter picks in. I mean, we'll see what are those gonna be. As okay, oh no, oh no. And this is not an oh no. This is an oh no. Because I know I do say a lot of times that only... Because I know I say it a lot of times, the only Vi I trust is Peanuts. But in LJL terms, the other one is Forest. Like his Vi was legit so good anytime he played in the LJL. So I'm gonna be a little scared to see what he can do, but finally, oh my god, finally the Ezreal being picked for Yuhi. I did not like the Jhin, I did not like the Zaya, but finally the Ezreal, hopefully gonna be a little bit better performance than those last two. No, together with the Poppy. Okay, that's still a good pick. Could be jungle, could be support. I guess could be top lane as well, like a lot of options still for the Poppy. Nothing has been decided as Reject gonna be picking up the Aurora. I mean, that one also could be Kinetsu's or Recaps, but I feel like Recap has played the Aurora a little more, so I would assume that's going to the mid lane. Unless we are seeing someone else, but no, they're still gonna leave it up while Ash for somewhere. Okay, I'm liking the Reject draft less and less. And then Dice are laughing meanwhile for QTD. Okay, they're gonna pick something funny. Everyone is laughing right now. Maybe they're laughing on the Ash pick. I really don't like the Ash pick, but they're laughing a lot. So, is this gonna be the Vladimir? Why else would they laugh? It is gonna be the Vladimir. Okay. Okay, Dice. Dice laughing. Look at the smile on his face. Look at the smile on Dice. He knows. He's not stopping. It doesn't matter if it's the Kassadin or if it's the Vladimir. He's not stopping. He is here to entertain us. They are on the point. They are down 1-2. One more loss and it's over for this season at least. One more loss and Reject is just the LJL Storm champion. And in this moment the dice goes like, just pick me the Vladimir. Son, we have to go Vladimir. Now to the remaining bans. Let's see, Yorick has been banned quite a lot against Washidai. Actually no, this is QTD last time around who banned the Yorick. Last time around it was QTD who banned the Yorick. Now it's gonna be Reject. Really strong, really strong. I'm not surprised to see that happening. Wait, oh my god, that was my idea! The Seraphine! Wait! Oh my god, Son is watching my stream. I mean, I know Vikel knows me. Like, he often likes my tweets. So Vikel might actually know what I'm saying, but Son, I'm not sure how that information got to him. I was saying how OP is the Seraphine and now gonna be banned. I mean, Ryder used to be the Enchanter player for a lot of, for like some of the earlier Adria games. The Rhino is definitely very proficient in the enchanters. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an enchanter game for him, but first of all, what QTD is gonna be going for. Top lane could be, support could be, the Braum is an understandable pick. Even though I don't like the Ashe, I mean those Qs and Ws can definitely hurt. So I'm not necessarily surprised. So I'm not surprised. Ezreal Braum is another very common pairing. Well, it's gonna be the Lulu. Yep, it's gonna be an enchanter. That's literally what I said. I said pros. I said pros would never play the Seraphine, and I guess QTD is making sure of that. But yeah, that's what I meant. Enchanters have been back for so long. Okay, wait. Surely. Okay, the Olaf is a little. Okay, no, the Cassandra is the most boring, so that's gonna be the pick. I was like, really interesting, somewhat interesting, and boring. So it's gonna be the boring. Pros never hover boring champions for fun.
的に言ってもいいかなと思いますけど。
Pros never
あ、レネ
はい
renekton. That's also somewhat boring. But they can have the early game with that one at least.
おとなしめのピックというか。
まあそうですね。ただまあ序盤
はい。
If you're going back to the LJL roots with the Nor versus Renekton. Nor versus Renekton. Those are the OG roots of the LJL. We are the region who all the time just pick the Renekton and the Nor every single game.
起点となるレーンを1個作っておきたい。
It brings tears to my eyes.
レネクトンですね。
It brings tears to my eyes
ビールだと
thinking back to good old times.
まあ有利取れるとは言って
Okay, besides that top lane, the other ones are a lot more interesting.
削られてしまうので、
The Poppy jungle could be pretty interesting to see as well. I mean, obviously Poppy is just so insanely good into the Vi and the Aurora.
ね
まあちょっとトップに安定感を求めた感じです
So
ね。
that's definitely gonna be
さあという
so that's gonna be fun to see.
エルジェルスオブ優勝に王手をかけたリジェクト
Camera back now.
さあ QTD としてはここ
Camera back.
ですね。ゲーム5でというふうに
Can I show my face? There's so many bands.
キャリーできるようにこう望みをつなぎたいっていう構成ではあるものの、
My face is
ジャングラーの
being forced out by the
ど
bands.
こまでこのポッピーが存在感を発揮できるのかっていうのがちょっと未知数なんですよね。決して相手がブリンクが多いいい構成
I mean, I don't necessarily.
というわけではない
Here's the thing.
ですよね。まあバイト
I feel like Lulu is good here. Like, Reject's comp is like so basic. It's like fine. I don't like the Reject comp. Wait, let me just wait. Which one? This one. There you go.
はい存在感発揮できないですし
Let's get into the game.
ちょっとい
So
い
here's the
注
thing.
目ですね
I don't
それでは
hate the Reject comp.
ストームファイナル
That's like a super normal, absolute meta comp they're having here. I don't hate it. I think it's like mid. It's like whatever. The only reason I can still see that winning and I'm like, okay, I'm a little scared of that is because QTD is cooking. But the question is, are they overcooking or not? That is the big question here.
サイドに
The Vladimir is overcooked, or are we still fan, or are we still just medium rare?
サンバーがワードを相手のブルーの前に展開
Yeah, that's what we have to find out here.
まあ序盤
Other pieces I'm very happy to see. Poppy Jungle really strong, I think, especially against the Vi. I'm so happy that Yuhi finally plays the Ezreal and not champs like Jhin or the Zaya.
出ますが
I'm happy to see everything here. The only questionable part is the Vladimir, but I've seen like Arya's Vladimir before, who was really strong. So I feel like Dice, if you want the MVP, you're definitely one of the prospects for that. But if you want it,
かなりこう安定
this is the time. This is the time to showcase it.
っていうのは見ることができるようなまずは序盤になると思いますね。
I think my stream revenue should be
割られて
good enough, right?
かなり苦しいですね。
I don't know, bring it here.
もうジャングルミッド
Okay,
のところで
while we're laning, hopefully nothing interesting is happening in an Ezreal lane.
の選択を QTD
Okay, Ezreal
やってます。
Ash though, okay, might be. Be right back.
あ
Yuhi, please.
ー戦になったとしても
Yuhi and somewhere, please. Gentlemen's agreement. Do not kill each other. Be right back. I'm gonna bring in my food.
もうバースト意識で、ヘイルブレードとか魂の収穫とかにしてもう序盤のキルゴールドでなんとかブラッドまでの時間をつなぐみたいな選択も
You guys are still friends?
思いましたけどさすがにまあリスクが高い
Hopefully.
ということで今回はやりませんでしたね。
Nothing has happened cool. I mean, it's still pretty warm, so let it cool a little bit longer. Just gonna stir it a little.
かかります
Give it a little
スター
stir.
ト位置っていうのもワードにかかってたので、まあポピーの位置っていうのは
Yeah,
全
it's
部
too
把
hot.
握されてしまっている。
Just gonna put it here.
イエルが入っていくかワードに気づいたただセットファーストでブリンクを止めながら
Okay, check.
資格を見せるもののミッドレーンから
Oh,
合流してくるんだ
Wait, Al told that he found Forest, but might be the other way around. Now, Recap is also here. I mean, Flash Away for Recap if you really want to go for that. Oh, wait, they can get even more than that. Vashta is also here. Al has to Flash Away. But Vashta is still there. Vashta is full on the Fury, can heal back up, but whoa, there's another Flash from Kiratsu and no, the kill!
フラッシュアウト
One more auto should have been a kill.
ギリギリ生存になりました
But
ね。
once again, no one is gonna be dying. That is like absolutely the motto for this game.
ね
Fight, 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 no one dies.
スペルを使った数で言うと QTD が
A lot of Flash has been used. Poppy has the Hex Flash, so it's not that important. But Aurora used the flash, Vi used the flash, and also the Nar used the flash, and now what should I use the flash as well? Yep. As okay, he's gonna be surviving this. The fury is building up in him that he can heal it back up. L still around. They're not gonna believe it like this. L has the Hex Flash, but I mean Kinetsu is gonna be well aware that this is happening, so there's gonna be running away from that. What is happening here, honestly? What is happening? Oh, L not giving up. Oh my god! Some of these games have like the most interesting, most hype fights that just doesn't result in any kills. I swear, so many times I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? You know those videos that are like meant to be frustrating? That's like, you're waiting for something to happen, but it never happens? I have no idea how to describe those videos. I have no idea how to describe those videos, but like, there are like, there's a whole genre. It's like, it's a weird genre. It's like an annoying genre. It's like when you hate yourself and you want to watch something to and you want to watch something to emphasize that feeling. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it feels like. You're like, oh, there's gonna be a kill happening soon, and nope. Now with that being said, Mountain Soul. Now with that being said, Mountain Dragon on the map now, but it's usually not being taken that fast in this patch. Teams are rather going for the grubs, which are spawning soon, and surprisingly, the ETCs are still in their lane. They're not going to be swapping for now. Both of them are early game ETCs. I'm surprised to see they're not swapping, not helping out their jungler. Could be that they're just rather go for the dragon. I mean, both teams have had quite a high. Reject, sorry. Reject had quite a high dragon prio throughout the whole series. So I wouldn't necessarily be shocked to see that. Level 6 sword dice. Gonna be used immediately on the recap, but I don't think it's gonna be a kill. It's still pretty early. But as soon as the ult was up, it has been used. Alright, okay, that's a lot of damage from both. There's also L here, but there's a ward. I mean, they're gonna be annoying. It's gonna be enough for the Rs. Oh wait, Hex Slash! But that's not gonna be doing too much. I mean, yeah, there was a what is that, like a heal? There's a heal from Rhina. Not much was achieved there. Meanwhile, Forest gonna get one grab and he's gonna be fine. He's a little afraid. Another Hex Slash coming in from L. Yeah, this is not gonna be under threat. I'm not necessarily sure they would wanna go for that. Like, honestly. Okay, Yuhi going in, but the aggro is gonna be taken by L. Oh no. Summon. Alright, chat, itadakimasu.
戦闘できない状態にさせられてしまった。その間にユーヒにダメージを出して、エズレルが今度はダメージを出せない状況に追い込まれてしまったというのが厳しかったですね。このポリモーフでユーヒをしっかりオートアタックで殴って戦闘ができない状況にしてからタワーダイブをさばきに行った動き。
That's like a horror movie. That's a horror movie. That's a horror movie. Riot Games. Wait, Riot Games gotta hold on to my replays? I'm pretty sure that was me yesterday on solo queue. I mean, obviously on the QTD side. I would never be able to. Actually, it's not even true. I mean, I did have some of those similar situations, but I'm like playing Sona, so I'm just healing myself back up and then I never expect the healing. But a lot of times, I mean, I did have some like interesting plays like that. Alright, it's time to go for some mukbang. Time for some mukbang. Time for some mukbang. The game is probably over. Get in your nutritions before that. It's gonna be so sad if this is how this all ends. Like, game 1 was legit good from QTD, even though they were not leading really. I mean, at least they found a really good shuffle. But like, come on, it would be so sad if that's the only thing they get here, but might be the case is somewhere gonna take down Yuhi. I'm gonna get a double as well. Oh no. It is insane. Oh no. Oh, avert your eyes. If you're under 18, please go away from this video. This is getting quite embarrassing right now. It is quite rough. It is quite rough. It is even rough to watch. Like, I would imagine it's quite rough to play. And I might be a big Ashe hater, but even I know that she's pretty strong early on. Also, especially when you like gift 3 kills. Also, especially when you give like a free tower, like also when you gift a free tower defense for him, or like what do you call this, like dive defense. Also, when you give her a free botch dive. Yeah, she's gonna be pretty strong, I think, in those circumstances. 3 kills on the Ashe now. 100% key participation for the boss side. This is... Whew. It's still pretty hard.
なのでちょっとヘテルがこのサイドに動いていくようなアクションというのもできないですね。
ぴょぴょひなつ前に出る。ただこれ気づいた、映りましたかね今。
映ってます。
あ、もう映ってもいいからってことなんですね。
まあここをカバーして。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just.
次のクラブ。
I'm just, you know. Getting my little shit immune.
ダイスも守りには。
I'm just eating my little shit immune.
いやもう強すぎますよサンバ。
I'm just chilling here.
このミッドレーンは夕日。
Look, guys.
一人で対応するにも。
At least game 1 was close. Can we cope with that?
これはもう3つの主導権は分け渡すしかないですからね。逆にここに触ろうとしたらポッピーだと捕まってしまって。
So what's happening now? Second drop cam spawning soon.
状況は完全に無視してサイドを壊しに行くしかないと思いますね。
ということでミニマップ上見るとイエルはトップレーンに仕掛けてますけれども、その仕掛けはうまくリキャップが回避したようです。
Right, I'm gonna leave the rest for later. Time to lock in. And time for a QTD to lock in as well. Even though I'm not necessarily sure that that will be helping them anymore. They would lock in more than any other person has logged in beforehand, and well, Washida, you know, play top, play safe. That's one of those occasions. Play safe top. Play safe top, set QTD. Before Washida got 4-man dove. The Washi note is not working anymore. His notes have been exchanged for a fake one. The oldest trick in the book. Okay, L might be taking down recap. Okay, Poppy is still pretty OP. The oldest trick in the book, of course, the fake death note. He should have known. Should have known, but 4-man came for him, and now he is the one who's down. There's nowhere to go anymore. Washidai. Dice trying to go in for the 1v2. I mean, ultimate is gonna be popped by him and recap. Similar situation. Dice is like gonna be pretty low, but that's oh, okay, that ultimate didn't do damage. That's gonna be pretty low, but that's like, you know, that's Vladimir's whole thing. His healing is still gonna be pretty good, so I'm not necessarily afraid of him. So I'm not necessarily afraid for him, rather. But this is just not enough. Like, come on. Almost 4,000 of a gold lead for recap. Keep saying recap. Almost 4,000 of a gold lead for reject. They have threat advantage. I mean, obviously they have the feats. They have 3 grubs, not 6, just 3, but still. They once again are stacking the dragons pretty fast. Like this is how they won. This is how they won game 2, game 3. This is almost how they won game 1 if it was not for dice. This is almost how they won game 1 as well if it was not for dice. That one moment. That one moment that gave us all hope. But is the hope over? Was that really just a roll of a dice? Was that really just a one-time occasion? As now, what should I? Almost on the threat. There's Al as well. They're gonna be diving this. Okay, it's gonna be Al with the kill. What should I was okay? At least gonna be surviving. I was like, this is not necessarily. I didn't think it was necessary for him to go there, but that's fine. Still gonna get a kill. But that doesn't die. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now we need like 6 more of this. Gonna get a turret. That's pretty good. But dragon. Now I just hope it's gonna be like Cloud Soul. Now if I'm QTD, I'm just hoping it's like Cloud Soul or something. Okay, what is it gonna be? Infernal, of course. No, they're not lucky. No. They keep rolling the dice. But the dice is not on their side anymore. Potential Infernal Soul for reject. That's rough. That's looking very rough. It's so rough that I'm gonna go back to my Shinramyun and eat a little more. Please do not have any hype moments because I cannot scream while eating. Please just, you know, chill out for a while. At least wait for Herald, alright guys? No fighting. I'm gonna be consuming this beautiful bowl. Just how it seems to be. Reject is gonna be consuming QTD. Solo bolo for Kiratsu. Solo bolo. Oh my god. That's insane. I mean, this is the guy who got a panda kill on the Renekton. Oh wait, no, that's Yoshidai. Now, also there's gonna be Forest going in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Turret taken down. Huey taken down. Oh my goodness. Then, I mean, this Ashe is strong. Like, I mean, I could be as much of an Ashe hater as I am, but like, this Ashe is strong and this Ashe is not your usual Ashe. This is now, after this one, this is gonna be a 4-0-4 Ashe. And they're still going. There is Yoshidai now joining in the fight. The Fury bar is pretty good. Okay. At least Somber is gonna take him down. But now, can he take down even more? Or Recap? Recap is gonna be flashing now. Dice trying to catch up with him. And Dice, okay. Dice gets a kill. Double kill for Dice. Okay. I am not sure if this is good or not. I mean, if they can get this turret, then I would say maybe. I cannot eat. There is hype action happening as Dice is still alive. Dice to the blood pool. And Dice does it again. It's gonna be still shutdown coming on to Kinatsu. Oh no, never mind. There's gonna be a shutdown still into Yoshidai. But right after, it's not good. It's not good. Kinatsu with another double. Kinatsu gonna be 4-0-0 on this Gnar. And now they're gonna be also showcasing the very first kill. Yep, I'm back to eating. I got hyped for a second. But Reject is just too strong at this point. I have no idea how QTD could come back. Oh, Yoshidai. Oh, no. God damn it. I even pulled my computer. Oops.
次第
Yeah,
全ての
play safe top.
を
The,
マスターでもらってますはい
that's once another patented. Hey top, just play safe.
ずっとトレードの意識 QTD が
That's it. Why don't you just play safe top?
ファーム大好き
There are 4 members coming for you. There is some Tourette's exchange as well, but the gold is just increasing.
リジェクトのメンバー全員でゴールド回収できてるんですよね
I mean, if
まあプラス
at least there's gonna be at least the turret is traded, but like again, recap or recap. Reject is just gonna get one for themselves. You know, hey, you got a turret? Okay, we're gonna get 2 then. There's another tier 2 on the top side been taken down.
ワンタワーに対して
And with this one, it's like 6,000 now. About 6,000, little less than 6,000 of a gold lead for them.
の方が圧倒的に多いですねリジェ
The
クト
situation is just getting more and more dire. There's just nothing that QTD could be playing for.
ドレイク残り10秒ですから
They don't have dragons. They don't really stack the dragons. I guess Ruinous Otacon gonna be spawning with the bot side. Maybe that. Maybe stealing away the dragon. I mean, at this point they kind of have to. All the previous games, the fact that the previous games, the fact that Reject was able to get the soul so early is kind of they could have them quite a lot. And now they're gonna be stealing the way pretty fast. That's good. But can they opt into the fight afterwards? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. And if they lose here, there's gonna be Otacon for Rejectors. Now, the low hypers here, but the Poppy ultimate at least gonna be taking out Kinetsu from the fight for a while. But now, okay, that's a 1-for-1. Top laner and jungler has died, but oh my god. As soon as Kinetsu is back, as soon as he's back, the fight looking a little bit more different. Dice and L are the only ones left. And not for too long. L alone. And they're just gonna be chasing him down. The real carry of this team. Kinetsu on the Gnar. Triple kill! And oh wait, oh there's one more charge. There is no chance, wait. Oh, wait, surely not. Okay, no, they're not gonna go for more. They're not gonna go for more 20 minutes into the game. That would have been insane. They're not gonna go for even. They're not gonna go for the end for now. But it's certainly eyeing with that. They know in a few minutes they're probably gonna be in the position to go. Until then, though, we can still just look how. Until then, though, we can still be amazed. Like how do it's like we can still just be amazed. We can still just watch them. How amazing this team is. But the game is almost over. I really should finish my food.
後から入ってきたところに対しての対処がもうなかったですね。
The game is almost finished. I should be hurrying up in my food. Jesus Christ, 3 items on Kinetsu. The most levels, the most XP, like 15 XP. Like, level 15. Dice is 13, like almost everyone is 13. But 2 levels up everyone else. That is crazy. And Otacon has only just been taken now. What's gonna be happening after? That's crazy. That is insane. Look at Kinetsu's gold even. 700. Actual Gnar carry. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, Forrest is gonna be getting that one. For a second, I was like, maybe Forrest is gonna be getting that one. I mean, this is the blood paddle one. The paddle one, the old paddle one. You still need to pick up the paddles. Like, okay, there's a few kills picked up by Yui, but it's just too late now as Dice dies as well. L does not L. Well. 1 for 2. And Reject is looking quite strong. They were able to, I think, pick up most of the petals. We haven't really seen it, but even for the stolen, you know, this is the Ruinous. Petals are the most important. I need to, like, you know, switch my brain up. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't need to. Because this is most likely the last ever game that we're seeing Ruinous, or even Voracious. That was the last game that we've seen, probably. This here might be the last ever game we are seeing the Ruinous Otacon. And it does feel like that, yeah, I mean, most of the petals were picked up by some Baron Kinetsu. Yeah. Is it called Blood Rose? Aren't these petals? I keep calling them petals. I mean, the new ones are like petals, like Sakura petals. pellets or is it pellets?
最かなたかの効果もあり
Was
ます
I using the wrong word for that?
ステータス的には投稿する展開になってます
QTD としてはドラゴン1スタック獲得できているので、前の試合と比べると一応時間的な余裕はありますが、
Okay, I need to finish up
金銭的な余裕がないですね。
そうですねもうすでに9000ゴールドぐらいの差がありますリジェクトリード
So
フォレ
fast.
ストがまっすぐ行ってます足台を見つけた
I need to be fast.
ちょっと気なった距離があるがリキャップが先に寄ってくるウィアーディングをただ避けながら足台
I need to finish it
側の方へと出て
until
きて
game's over.
生きることができます
I'm not sure why. I don't know why I'm.
逃げ方の大きいですが、一旦リコールを挟まないといけ
I don't
な
know
い
why.
という都合上、フォレストの位置をこれ把握するのがかなり難しくなった。ポジションを明け渡さざるを得なくなったと。
そしてフォレストが
ミッドのアウタータワーもない。
止まってミッド
インナータワーもないぞ。
取っている挟まれてるクリスタルアローが
Okay, this may be the last fight. QTD being called out here. Ultimate immediately gonna be taking that Yugi. And oh, wait. Okay, we kept even gonna be dodging the way as alt.
さあサンバーがダイスをゾーニングしている間にトップサイドへキナツが動いている
Not many members left. Is it the end? I mean, 30 seconds? No, I don't know if this would be the end. No. They would rather go for the dragon. Actually, it's QTD who's going for the dragon while Vashida is being taken down. I mean, L trying to take the dragon, at least. It's just like desperation point. It's just desperation at this point. Is Baron also being taken down by Reject? And the game is looking more and more in their favor. More than 10,000, I'm pretty sure, after the Baron has been taken.
もうずっとなかったですね。足でのレネクトンを弾いた後に視界に映らないようにルート取ってでセットできたので3番に仕掛けさせる。
Yeah, I mean, somewhere,
こういうどうしようもないですね。逃げ場が全く
personally,
ないです。
not the biggest fan of Ash. But still, I mean, these are the moments. These are the moments. If I pick the Ash, sure. That arrow was amazing. And with that one, yeah, only one thing left for Reject. Only one thing left, which is march down this lane,
一応の形でタワーを取りに行く。
destroy the Nexus, and prove that you are
テレポー
the
トがない
best
の
team.
で一旦
Absolutely, surely, without a doubt. Dice, I mean, I'm gonna be popping the ultimate once more. But, oh my god, Forest. This is not normal for the Vi. The Vi that I'm usually seeing cannot do this. The Vi that I'm usually seeing, they've already died at this point. But not this Vi. This Vi is still gonna be up and alive, still gonna be happy in the team, as now they're taking 2 hits soon as, oh my god, also this is not usually the Ash I'm seeing. This is a little better as a double. I don't wanna call it too early. I don't wanna call it too early. Okay, there's gonna be Washidai also taken down. Bye. Gonna be Kinatsu gets a double as well. I guess no Penta, but double. And there's only a few more shots left for Reject to for once and for all prove. Oh my god, Recap even has a Sengoku emote. They have the Sengoku emotes. Oh my god, they have the Sengoku. Not even destroying them in the game, but also mentally, as Reject wins LJL Storm as well. 3-1. They have shown that one game that they lost during the first storm was a fluke. They have shown that game 1 that they lost here was a fluke. And starting game 2, then 3 and 4, they just stomped down QTD. Not even let them breathe. GG's.
この決勝戦 QTD が相手にスムーズに勝てたなというふうに言えると思いますね。
GG's. GG's. And I couldn't finish my food, so
リキャップのダメージが高すぎて
this is for you, Reject.
どうしようもなかったですね。
Showing the Sengoku emote at the end.
このシリーズは本当にキナッツの
I mean, that has multiple meanings, you know.
攻撃的な姿勢
Because the orc Sengoku has died.
使っていたなと
QTD is the new name now. It's fully rebranded.
トップで
Sengoku died. And that was a symbolic gesture
3試合目のところも
that now QTD has also
急プレッシャーを
that now QTD is also dead.
1試合目のところも負けてはしまったものの、 サイドでの動きっていうのもかなりこううまくはまっていたように感じました。このファイナルにおける木夏選手の仕上がり方っていうのも尋常ではなかったですね。
いや、なんか事前インタビューで言われてたね、ちょっとシーズン序盤は調子が好調してはなかった、そこからどんどん上げていっていますというふうなね、まさにその言葉通り、いや、ピークがこのファイナルに来ましたね、木夏。
あとライナもですよね。もうゲーム3まではチームのエンゲージ役としてもう核となってましたし、ゲーム2では一転してルルっていうもうエンジャンターの全くタイプが
Thank you very much for watching.
あったんですけど、
I'm gonna go now.
モフで
I'm gonna go now because this is a very scuffed setup. I have to pack it up. I have to start editing the video and everything. So I'm gonna end it right here. Everyone, it's a little bit scuffed setup. My microphone is just standing here, like for nothing. It's just on the desk. It was a little scuffed setup, but still such an exciting finals. We didn't go to game 5. However, game 4 still exciting. QTD was able to turn it around in game 1, but right after Reject has shown once and for all conclusively that they're the strongest team. QTD has still a lot to improve on. I felt like their drafting was not the best at cases. I felt like Yuhi's performance was much to be desired, but to be fair, I just don't think that Jean and Zaya could have done much on that scenarios. Nonetheless, I did feel like the team relied maybe a little too much on Dice. He showed up game 1, but after that, I mean, Custody never came online. Then there was then Vladimir as well. It just felt like couldn't really get that going. They need to work a little bit on that. But I feel like there is still a lot in the future for this team. They were the first one to challenge Reject. Not enough to take them down, but the gods have bled. They made them bleed, and going into Ignite, which starts, I think, soon? Not sure when, but should be soon. Going into Ignite, I do feel like that now we have two strong teams. Going into Ignite, I feel like we have two strong teams, and maybe even more. I mean, we don't know who's going to be joining. We've seen some attempts, but definitely these two, Reject and Sengoku, now QTD, were the ones standing out. Who knows? Axis said that they might be coming back. Burning Core looked fine at times, but they're still like quite a lot below the Reject and the QTDs. So we'll see. But that's for Ignite, which is gonna be happening, I don't know when. Keep following this channel, keep following our Twitter, Blue Sky, on the social media as Jesport Hub or jsporthub.com. Keep following them because whenever something news come out, it'll be posted there. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. Make sure to give a like and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you now in the Jesport Hub. Thank you for watching LJL Storm as well this season. And see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.